Pop-Tarts.
Soggy Pop-Tarts as well. Hello there, everyone. Welcome to Dice-Sized Tales, episode 4 of our first series, The Sickened Streets of Velthollow. I'm your GM, Craig, and with me, as always, is my wonderful cast of characters. But before I get too far into this, I need you, the viewers, to help us with a situation we've been dealing with over the last 30 minutes or so. I need you all to weigh in. Pop-Tarts, do we eat them hot? Do you eat them cold? Do you eat them room temperature? Where do we all sit on that?
Do you eat them at all?
And we're
Do you eat
talking
them at
about
all?
Pop-Tarts.
Do you know what they are?
Yeah, we're talking about the
yeah.
Play a
Pop-Tarts.
poll
Yeah.
on our Discord.
I do not like them, those green eggs and ham.
Do not like cold Pop-Tarts, Sam I am. Very good. So yeah, while we're waiting for y'all to weigh in on that, I'm going to go ahead into some
there.
some blurbs we've got for some stuff we've got going on here at the Emerald Collective. First of all, for our All Things podcasts, you can find our first foray into the world of podcasting wherever you usually get your podcasts. No Silver Linings is a Call of Cthulhu podcast by Mark Corrigan of Shunnock Games. It features 15 episodes of chilling horror set in Silvermines, Tipperary in 1919. You can also catch the Violet Madness returning to the Emerald Collective in podcast form. If you check out episode 0, it recaps the story so far and sets the scene for the adventurer's quest to rid the land of Castonia from the magical disease known only as the Violet Madness. Episode 23, The Ties That Bind Us, dropped yesterday, and episode 22 is now available on all of your regular streaming platforms. And as far as our Patreon goes, our Patreon, as always, is live, and you can head over there by clicking the link in the chat. Also, there's a link down below the video here, along with our link tree and a couple other links. There's a spot there where if you're feeling generous, you can tip the lovely techno mistress Kate, who is helping to run this stream behind the scenes. We'll get into all that stuff in a little bit. But depending on the tier you choose for our Patreon, you'll receive original monsters, magic items, and maps to use in your games each month, and there will also be an opportunity to get early access to all of our podcasts, discounts on select items at Drive-Thru RPG, shoutouts on stream, and bonus content, as well as discounts on commissions from It's a Map and Lisheng Harvey, formerly of Zorp's Art, who is responsible for all of the awesome Patreon art. And we've also added a $1 tier for those folks who would like to show their support but can't stretch to the $5 or $10 tiers. And if you don't quite have the coin to spare to pledge, fear not, you can still give our Patreon a follow and get a free original monster and magic item for your trouble, and every now and then more free content. So make sure you stick around, and we can't wait to share all the gems in the Emerald Collection with you. Speaking of our Patreon, we do Patreon shoutouts every week here on the Emerald Collective in our streams, shouting out those who have stuck around and supported us. I would like to shout out Fona this week. Fona has been a member of the Emerald Collective since the before times, the long, long ago, in that dark area that Simba doesn't go to. Yeah, we don't speak of it. We don't go there, but she's been here the whole time. She plays Scales in the Saffron Saga, and I know kind of briefly that she's going through a bit of a rough time, so I just wanted to shout her out and say we all love you and we're here for you, and we appreciate your ongoing support in like both the sense of being a part of this community and also in a fiduciary sense. I got a couple of other stream announcements coming up.
Before you go on, just a heads up about that $1 tier in Patreon. I recently dropped the maps from the one shot that I did, Agony Ant. So they're there for everyone from the $1 tier up, and you can use it. They're more of It's a Map's awesome creations, so you can get them from the $1 tier and up. They're up there now.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
They're awesome.
Very nice. Yeah, and in the coming days, we'll very likely see a couple of Kate It's a Map's creations here on Dice-Sized Tales as well. I've commissioned her very specialized set of skills, and I can't wait to share that with y'all. But yeah, before we drop into today's session, let's meet back up with our party here in no particular order. Let's go Dean first. Reintroduce yourself, your character, and what's the question today? You know what? Let's skip it. I didn't have one prep. Let's just go right into it.
Okay, so the answer to the
Where do
question
you sit on Pop-Tarts, actually? Yeah.
hot. It doesn't have to be hot. If they don't burn your mouth, they're not a Pop-Tart. It's the same as Toblerone. If it doesn't take a teeth out or scores the top of your mouth, it's not Toblerone. Okay, that there is no debate. Don't want to see anything in there. But yes, I'm Dean, and I am playing Gobrana, split personality necrophycer, basically a necromancer artificer multi-class, who is one older brother decades older than his younger, who possessed him to help him escape his parents, who were going to leapfrog through time with his cadaver. And really enjoying how he melds with this team. I thought he was going to be the gross outsider. Nah,
Nope.
not even close. Not even close. He actually is pristine and quite nice.
He's a bit of a cob-centering. There's a couple members of the party who's like this cob-centered nougat of the party, and then there is a lot of really interesting
Catherine wheels at the side just spinning.
Then there's the rest of us. There's the emotional core and the rest of us.
The emotional core, and then there's the hardcore.
Speaking of my emotional core, Roberto, why don't you go next?
Okay. My name is Roberto. I play Endymion, and me and him have the very correct opinion that cold Pop-Tarts are superior. The very correct opinion. He is a devil plague doctor that goes from town to town trying to figure out ways to cure other people of their ailments, and goes wherever disease follows.
It does indeed follow here. Very good. Next up, let's go Elle.
Hi, I'm Elle, and I play Aliskira or Ali Bellwether. She and I are of the correct opinion that straight out the packet Pop-Tarts are good to go. In terms of who is Ali, she is a tiefling bard rogue with a history that you'll simply have to learn about. And yeah, that's me. I ran out of things to say as I was mid-sentence.
I realize I already kind of took my intro time at the beginning. I'm also going to weigh in on this and say that Ella's absolutely right. Room temperature, straight out the packet Pop-Tarts. Like, you've kept them in the pantry. That is peak. But yeah, let's go on to Dave next.
Hey, hi. Excuse me, I am Dave. I am playing Steriaka, the Poison One. She is a witch from the Kobold Press subclass. Thank you very much, Kobold Press, for your subclasses and most of your spells, some of which are insanely broken. She is of the Coven of the Hidden Moon, and she's Comet-born, which means she was delivered to Earth from the Shadowfell after a coven of hags prayed very, very hard. They did a heck and pray, a whole month of it. And sacrifice. But we don't talk about that part. Steriaka arrived as a healthy child, but quickly seemed to suffer allergic reactions to everything on the world, even the clouds, constantly applying patches and poultices to that were prepared by the hags. Steriaka's life has been one of pain and misery. Even more so when one of the hags introduced her to called Pop-Tarts. That is the biggest the biggest moment in her backstory. But where Dave stands on Pop-Tarts, I don't know if anyone remembers Findus crispy pancakes.
Yes.
The oven one.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm going to speak for everyone in North America when I say, what?
Okay, so they're like semicircles of the cheapest batter and crumb you can find,
and
injected with questionable meat and sauce. But every time you bit into them, they release this superheated burst of steam that would strip the lining of your upper buccal cavity, which as we all know is your mouth, off. And then the red hot curry sauce lava would shoot out, burn your tongue, and score your throat. So needless to say, I would prefer my as what's his name, as Vince Neil from Motley Crue once said, I prefer my Pop-Tarts hard. Hot. I prefer my. That's hard to say. I prefer my Pop-Tarts hard. Oh God! Somebody say it. Somebody else say it.
I prefer
my Pop-Tarts hot.
Hot.
I prefer my Pop-Tarts hot.
He's just a hard Pop-Tart girl, you know.
Yeah. Look, I mean, look. It depends on where you get your Pop-Tarts.
I am getting pancakes tomorrow. Golden crispy pancakes tomorrow.
Wow.
I think they still sell them in Iceland. Sorry, the pancakes, not the Pop-Tarts. But...
Pop-Tarts.
I'll have to check next time I'm in at Reykjavik Airport for these delicious, dangerous food stuff.
I'm just going to log off right now. I'm just going to log off.
Iceland.
Last but not least, Daniel.
Yeah, just because it'll drive us home. Iceland is a frozen food store here in UK and Ireland. Not the country of Iceland.
No. The country of Iceland. Yeah.
May or may not be an Iceland in Reykjavik. We cannot confirm.
Fair.
So we went from disliking Pop-Tarts to an international incident.
Sorry.
But I am Dano Legion Vox, depending on where you find me. I'm playing Sindral Thorn, a former demon soldier who is trying to live the quiet life and has discovered a passion for creativity and cooking. Although that passion was a little bit shook the last night as Sindral poured his heart and soul into making a beautiful set of meals for all the players, and not one of them thanked him. So Sindral's a little bit pissed off. He drank himself to sleep last night, and he's got a hangover this morning, and he's sulking.
Yeah, he's fighting off the blood war right
If he's
now.
a hangover, is he kind of like has the fear set in? Like shit, maybe it wasn't that
Anxiety.
good.
Oh no.
He is incredibly confident about his cooking, about himself and his personality and his actions. No, but about his cooking, he's like, I fucking knocked that out of the park. The
food was the presentation.
Yeah.
You can only do so much in a lowly plague-infested city tavern.
That's fair.
with two kind of burnout cooks to help you. It's I get it. I'm there with you.
Didn't even have any like parsley or cilantro to garnish.
No, nothing.
Disgraceful.
And that is
McDonald's.
It could be.
We did have chicken nuggets.
Mage Donald's
one of
or
them
something
did.
like that.
Mage Donald's.
Okay. Well, that is our wonderful group of players. And as we hop back into the session today, we rejoin the party on the morning after their arrival in Velthollow, a city gripped in a deadly, fast-moving plague after receiving summons from the local church to the Morning Lord, requesting their aid in the city's current situation. A day's worth of investigation has yielded some results. Kobold and lizard folk saboteurs, under the guidance of someone named Thrax-Ragoth, the self-styled Prince of Putrescence, has been infiltrating the city and sowing seeds of sickness through the use of spore bombs made from this potent alchemical mixture that twists normally harmless myconid spores into weapons of destruction. Again, also amongst the bodies of some of the defeated kobolds, a pair of maps as well as a letter of some sort written in Draconic was found. The party has spent the evening after their initial investigation at a tavern called the Cursed Blade, enjoying good meal, some downtime, and some probably much needed rest. However, not everyone's night went by entirely peacefully. Some of the party dreamed of this disembodied voice set in different locations, sowing seeds of temptation and betrayal. Offers were given in the form of powerful cure-alls for diseases, revenges for past traumas, and of course, the ever-tempting power to dominate those in your path. Although everyone at least felt initially distrustful of this voice, not everyone gave a firm no to this entity's offer, and in fact, there were a couple yeses among the party, so stay tuned on that. The next morning, as the gang was getting ready for the day ahead, Alaskyra had an aside with Tavern Rawl, the owner of the Cursed Blade, and determined that there is a Thieves Guild chapter active in the city where they might be able to find more information on Thrax-Ragoth and this weaponized plague. After learning that the guild hall lies deep within the quarantine zone, the party has left the Cursed Blade and has made their way towards the barricades that divide Velthollow sick from its healthy. With that, I'll drop you back onto the city map here. Getting to the actual dividing line between the city is fairly easily done. It's kind of just down a main thoroughfare from where the Cursed Blade lies. It's a short walk, maybe 15 minutes or so. And after a couple of minutes in the distance, you can see that kind of barricade, and that's kind of a strong word for it. It's the sort of temporary, low, quickly built barricade with open, lightly guarded checkpoints at regular intervals. Every once in a while, you could see like small groups of people on either side of the line gathering, hoping to catch a glimpse of a friend or a loved one. Do you head like straight for it? Do you do anything before you get there? I'll give you all the stage now.
We should probably come up with a plan.
Yes. Well.
Is anybody hungry for breakfast?
Make your own damn breakfast.
There were leftovers had in the morning. Whether or not Stereaka had some.
No. she was about to sort of follow that up with like, I'm not hungry for breakfast because the dinner was so satisfying. But that's okay. And she'll just she'll pull up her skirt, so it's like a basket now, and she'll scoop the remaining 144 nuggets into her basket dress, and she'll tie a little knot, and so she's now got what damage does a chicken nugget do?
None. Zero.
None.
Chicken nuggets are only good things.
Of a chicken nugget.
Okay. I mean, I guess if you got a chicken nugget moving up to a certain speed, you could probably do like a point of damage, but then it would just sort of like disintegrate on impact, you know?
How about if it's hot enough? Could it do damage?
Okay, or
if it's frozen.
Yes. No, we can't go back to that. We got to end this now.
No, we got to
Sorry, we've got a game to play. Did
somebody say chicken nugget railgun?
If I line up 1,000 commoners in a row and give them one chicken nugget.
How much destruction can we cause with this one nugget?
At least a D4, for sure.
Okay, I'm in.
But I'm just gonna smile at it, stare at you. It's like, I can never stay mad at you.
Why were you mad at me? It's not healthy to shore up your feelings. You should have told me, woken me up, told me you were mad at me, then we could have talked it out.
I was very, very drunk at the time.
I don't think I've ever been drunk. What's it like?
Imagine the thing you really want to do and the little voice in your head telling you, you shouldn't do that. That's not a good idea. Imagine that voice shifting to, great idea. Do it. What could possibly go wrong? In fact, that terrifies me with the thought of you doing that. Drinking is bad. Don't drink.
Sounds like every day and murder for me. But okay, maybe we should try it if we live. I'll get drunk.
I just open the door to the room and join in the conversation. What is this going about? Getting drunk?
I've never been drunk.
Yeah, I don't think you should be.
Why?
I think that's a bad idea.
Everybody else gets drunk and tells me I shouldn't get drunk. What? Why?
I don't drink because it makes people very confident and make them have rash decisions. And judging by how you're borderline suicidal, I do not think it's a good idea to get you drunk.
Is there like a manual or a grimoire I could read to?
I'm slowly putting the bottle of whiskey that I'd half taken out of my bag just back in it behind her going, okay.
Darling, I think there's a strong likelihood, given your reactions to the general environment, that alcohol might be something that you're allergic to. And we wouldn't want to make you sick.
There's only one way to find out.
Well, let's test that theory when we need you. When we don't need you to be immediately well and functional.
Yeah. We have a job to do right now.
Functional.
Pinky promise.
Certainly. We will, in a safe environment, allow you to consume some alcohol.
Enough to get me drunk.
Well,
Syndrome just reaches out and like high fives the pinky promise.
Well, as Alaskira pinky promises her, she takes her hand away, and the pinky comes with you, Alaskira. You now have her pinky.
Oh no. Do you need that sewn back on?
The pinky shrivels up into this sort of monkey paw dried thing. You've now made a bargain with a witch, and a new pinky grows in her hand. If I can take that liberty, DM.
Yeah, go for it. Let's see where this goes.
I am a devil. You just made a very bad mistake, Al. There's two people you never want to make a deal with unless you really know what you're doing. Devils and Fae.
That's yours to keep. Don't lose it.
Right, well...
All we have to do is get... What did he say? Pissed.
You are very lucky that I'm a very tolerant person.
You are.
I don't take kindly to being lured into deals, darling. Let's bear that in mind in future.
It's not a deal, it's just an agreement. If you want... And she'll go... Her face will drop a little bit. If you want... You don't have to. There'll be no ramifications or anything. It's just more of a, consider it a bookmark. It's not a curse or anything.
So...
That would have been a toe.
Oh. So
right.
Wait, you do toe promises? Like, would we have to, like, sit down and, like, pull out our shoes and then do, like a toe promise? Like
Yes,
a
you'd
pinky
have
toe
to
promise?
put all of your toes between my toes. It's hideous. And even for Seriaka, it's hideous.
I don't think I'm ready to see those bunions.
I saw it. Oh, she
If boils are fireballs, what the fuck is a bunion gonna be?
Well, yeah.
Poison spray out of the bunion.
She gets a little bit embarrassed and self-conscious about that, and she kind of it's a kind of a micro expression, and she does change the subject, and she goes, anyway, we should move on.
Yes, the terms of your agreement were enough alcohol to get you drunk, right?
Yes.
The terms of our agreement are based on a prior agreement in friendship.
Yes. I'll be right back. I will help you honor your agreement, El and Steriaka.
We can...
It would be another time. Just
because the tension is kind of, building, I just kind of lean over to Alaskar and ask, can I see the finger?
She'll just sort of...
I was like, gross. I just walk out the room.
If you're close enough, it will boop you on your nose. if you look over at
Cinder's like goes cross-eyed, like.
If you look over, she'll just go, boop.
as we're waiting
tuck that into a pocket.
As we're waiting for Golbrana, can I quick run over to the market? I have a magic item that I might want to purchase if it exists.
Oh Jesus!
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Go ahead. What are you looking for?
A tankard of sobriety.
Tankard of sobriety. Interesting.
She said enough alcohol to make her drunk. She never said she had to get drunk.
Oh, interesting.
Awesome. At the most vital moment, Seriaka drowns on endless alcohol.
It's not working yet.
Keep drinking.
I'm so full of liquid.
If rubbing alcohol fixes the outside boobies, then drinking alcohol has to fix the inside ones.
The tankard of sobriety prevents you from getting drunk, but does it prevent you from getting alcohol poisoning?
Oh, no.
I don't know. Anywho,
Don't take all the fun parts away.
You're just left with a hangover.
My signature.
That's her life anyway, so.
Parts away. Yeah, go ahead. Give me an investigation check real quick.
All right. That is a +8.
Jesus.
So 12, and could I add a guidance to that?
You have a boon
Absolutely.
or guidance, yeah.
True, I do have a boon.
Keep the guidance.
Guidance is free though.
Yeah, free.
Yeah, so that's 15.
15 all in. Yeah, you're able to find one. Yeah, back at the Violet Sigil, you kind of step in there, and there's that like silver cage with that parrot, and it's like, you're breaking apart it. You're kind of walking around, and going through the wares, and you eventually do find what you're looking for. It's cited as 50 gold pieces.
Is the
Worth
parrot
every penny.
because I remember on our first game when we were leaving, I tried to teach the parrot how to just say bollocks. Is there any chance that while Endymion is in there, that it just goes bollocks?
And Demian, give me a D100 real quick.
All right. I'll put that in my satchel. D100. Watch, gonna be a 1, just a 1. Nope, 88.
88, very good. Yeah, as you kind of get the tankard out of its case and kind of bring it over and says, I'd like to buy this. A bird, bollocks! They hand the 50 gold over and one shiny new tankard of sobriety.
Wonderful. There you go, Steriaka. This is your official drinking mug. Anytime you drink anything alcoholic, you're gonna want to use this.
What?
Everybody has a drinking mug.
Sindril, show me your drinking mug.
I actually believe Sindril does have a drinking mug.
Sindril like, rummages in his bag and takes out like one of those horn cups, with the brass bound around holding it together. The bottom cap. And it's like, I brought this from home.
Okay.
Like almost scorch marks around the edge of it.
Excellent. Thank you.
Of course.
And she'll take out like a kobold skull and go, I was going to use this.
Oh, that's good too, though.
But very well, I trust you, Endymion. So she'll put the kobold skull back in, and she'll take this. Is it big? Is it like a tankard, or is it like half a tankard? What does it look like?
Endymion, which because there would have been like a selection of them. There would have been like 2 or 3. Which one did you pick up?
I would have probably picked out the one that looks the most like a common ale mug you'd find at a tavern. So like just one that looks like a tiny barrel with a handlebar on it.
Nice.
That was the most unceremonious cat lift I've ever seen in my life.
Look, I was talking. I can only do one thing at a time, otherwise everything becomes robotic.
It's true. It's true.
And I happen to notice we have no pornographic cats in the back of Craig's video.
We do.
Oh,
Oh my god! Oh my! Look at that!
Oh, it's getting hot in here. Let me get some water.
It's like Where's Wally? You just haven't looked hard enough.
Where's Willie?
Hey,
Hey, there we go.
Where's the Willie?
I didn't want to assume the cat's gender.
No, if he had balls, they would be out. But yeah.
Oh, poor baby.
Oh god. Yeah, so she'll take it and she'll take the cobalt skull and it's inlaid with platinum and gold lines, and if you can imagine if the kobold sort of swallowed a load of moss and twigs, obviously it didn't, they were forced down its throat.
Sure.
So they've come out the side where like there might be a hollow for an ear, and that would be the handle. So she'll look at you, and her head will sort of turn a little bit and cock to the side, and she'll, I appreciate the gift. I present to you my favorite receptacle. And you can have her cup.
Thank you very much. I will use this as my drinking cup forevermore.
I look forward to the results. Let's go.
Let us leave.
Results, you say?
There he is.
There we go.
Enters the room.
Welcome back.
Gobrana, you missed a
that
lot.
out, bud.
You missed a lot.
We haven't left the tavern, don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah. Syndrom's dead.
Yeah, Sigil's dead.
Dead angry.
Skyra's to blame. No, we've been making drinking packs of sorts. In the process, Endymion has kind of gone over to one of the stores nearby and picked up a tankard of sobriety and given it to Steriaka, who has never been drunk and rather would like to, after an agreement made with Alaskyra, that when things were less dire and a moment of rest, she'd be able to drink as much alcohol as would get her drunk. Which is a strange thing for an adult to place a limitation on another adult, but hey, here we are.
But yeah, I'm not in the good category, okay?
Well, I had to rein in every bit of my fatherhood there. I'm like, oh, that wasn't funny. She pushed her toe on the power button and looked at me like this, like. You fucking knew what she was doing. Well, anyway, yeah.
Also, Alaskyra now has Steriaka's pinky finger, and we're not going to explain to you how that works or why.
Oh yeah, she has her pinky.
Totally gross.
Kind of happy in the knowledge I don't want to know.
It's a cute little memento.
Yeah, a memory of the good.
You can put it on a necklace.
If it is a big long nail, it could be a ladder opener.
Amazing work. Amazing.
Ladder opener.
Letter opener is crazy.
All right.
No, now when you want to be rude, you can give them the finger.
And that bit's done.
Yeah, shall we?
But I argue that the finger is a familiar location for me to teleport to.
Ooh.
I would say that the finger is not a location.
Oh, okay. That's fair. That was a stretch.
But if you cast Find Person,
I like your
it come
moxie,
to both
though,
me and her.
Yeah.
Actually, can I, as flavor, use my magical tinkering to make it so that anytime somebody were to look at the finger, it would utter the words of the agreement?
Is that within the bounds of what you can do?
Yeah, imbue a tiny
That's
non-magical
pretty cool.
object with a property of your choice. One of it is
Yeah.
25 words of text that it
Non-magical?
says.
Something tells me this may be magical.
I would
mean-
say that once it's dead, it's not magical, though, right? Maybe.
Is it dead?
I would
think
argue it
that's up
has
to
to be.
interpretation.
Would argue it has to be your voice and not
Mm.
Steriaka's.
Yeah, a long recorded message. It doesn't say it has to be in my voice. Unless
I
you
mean-
want it to be my voice.
I was only off for a short while. I don't know what the fuck is happening.
Well, I mean, I am in.
It's actually not important to the game at all.
No,
It's
it's
just
not.
it's just us having fun. So
That
don't
won't
worry.
stop me staying up at night thinking about what the frig just went down.
Don't
Um,
worry.
Also,
Absolutely not.
Goldbrana, I did in fact successfully train the store parrot to say bollocks.
Indeed, yeah.
I think it would have to be your approximation of Steriaka's voice, surely.
All right.
Yeah, it's like AI Steriaka.
AI Steriaka. Can I roll performance to see how well AI Steriaka is?
Sure.
Can I set the DC?
Yeah, you can go for it.
As long as it's no higher than 20.
20.
Yeah, there you
Okay.
go.
All right. 15, 16, 17, 18. My performance is a +3 with guidance, so it's at 18. I'll have to roll as a 2. 20 exactly.
That's a 2.
Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema.
Wouldn't be the first
You're
time
perfect.
Steriaka was set up.
This is fair.
All right. So as we do this, we will make the charge towards the towards the quarantine zone of the town.
Oh, the the story. Yeah, I forgot about that.
No, it's great. I love 40 minutes a bit no more than anyone else. It's a good time.
Shit.
And yeah, so as you guys head down there, again, not a long walk. You kind of meet up to this one area where there is this kind of open, lightly guarded checkpoint between two kind of low-rising barriers. Just a single guard at this one. Everyone seems to be rather what's the word I'm looking for here? Everyone seems to be kind of like respecting the quarantine zone, at least in this area of town. Like no one is trying to get over that shouldn't. It's a couple groups of people huddled, kind of looking over the lines of like maybe friends or loved ones. And as you kind of get a little bit closer, this one guard, a half elf, you would guess, female, probably in her 30s. Kind of walks up and she's got that like black sash that marks like the guards assigned to plague duty and the cloth mask kind of going on. Says, hello there. Trying to cross over the quarantine line. Do you have some business?
You're here to cure the sick. We were sent here by the church to help with your disease problem.
Oh, well, I certainly need more people on it. The Order of the Silver Flame, they've been doing their best in the quarantine zone, but not much better than those of us who are on the safe end, unfortunately. Do you have any certification, any sort of paperwork?
Did we get anything from Marina?
You did get that from Myrna, yeah.
Okay.
All right, who has
it? I have it.
Yes, yeah.
Steriaka.
Yes.
Sorry. May I see it?
She'll kind of walk up and she'll yeah. I mean, Steriaka looks like she has a plague already.
Oh yeah.
And she'll kind of and she kind of play into it a little bit. like the guy at a RoboCop that just got like covered in the acid.
Can you give me an intimidation check real quick?
She's I can. She's not trying to intimidate him. She's just it's just
or performance.
I guess yeah. Let's just do why am I in combat? So where's combat skills and tools, right? Here we go. Sorry.
Steriaka's always in combat mode.
Yeah, right. Let's see if she has anything better. No, intimidation and performance are the same. Let's do performance. Zip zap skibbity bap. I'll take the 20.
Of the 220s, we'll take the 20. Okay, understood.
Yeah.
You kind of approach it, and you've got the paperwork in hand, and it's kind of very, like very earnest.
Yeah, and she means it. But it's stuck together. It's like a it's like a piece of paper that's kind of just got a bit of glue on the inside of it.
And you don't even quite kind of make it to her. Like you get about maybe 6 or 7 feet away from her, and like you see her squint, and she looks at you, and you obviously look rather ill, and it kind of gets the better of her a little bit. She like kind of takes a step back and says, actually, I'm sure it's in order.
Do you want to see it?
No, I believe you.
What about your work ethic?
Well, I mean, you've shown that you have some sort of paperwork, and honestly, my job is to not. Entry. My job is to not keep people out of here. You understand? I mean, I just wanted confirmation that you were who you said you were. I will say though, once you cross the quarantine line, if you attempt to come back through into this area of town, you will need to subject to magics aimed at detecting diseases if you desire to come back.
What about the page?
Well, I mean that just confirms that you are who you say you are. Really, I mean, I'm not here trying to keep people out necessarily. I'm here trying to keep people on that side of the line.
Your magic's aimed at detecting diseases. They effectively detect this disease.
They're a little broader than we would like them to be. They detect a variety of diseases, but it does provide the caster with knowledge of which diseases they're detecting. As long as you aren't sick with what the people in there have got, you should be all right.
But on that basis, you do know what people are sick with.
I, I, we know that it is the same cause. We don't know its name. As far as we're aware, it doesn't have one.
I see. Well, then we'll go through on the understanding that you can scan us on the way out, and no matter the diseases some of us may have, provided we don't have the same symptoms and diseases as the one we're trying to prevent spreading, we'll be fine to return.
Indeed, yes. However, if you are interested, we have made a small reserve of scrolls available for purchase for those who want to go in. It's a protection against disease spell, rather low-level magic. We're selling them for 100 gold pieces each if you'd like one.
Low level. 100 gold pieces. Can I insight check? Are they profiteering off this?
Yeah, I'll take an insight check.
Because if they are, Sarah's gonna fucking. She's not gonna fireball, but there's gonna be fucking repercussions. Be it now, 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years, or 2 fucking decades. This is not what she's into. So here comes the insight. I've got an insight. I'm gonna drop everything on this.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll take the 25, sir. Hold on. I think I have guidance. Let me just double check.
Mm-hmm.
Where are my cantrips? Zip, zap, skibbity, bap, eldritch blast, toll of dead, fireball. Guidance, yeah, I'll do a d4. I was tempted by toll the dead, but I'll go for a d4. That's okay, 26.
Okay, so you're kind of like tying the pieces of red thread together from like bits of information you've heard since you've arrived in Velthollow. These guards may not necessarily be aware of it, but the scrolls are not going to protect from the plague that is currently ripping through Velthollow. You've heard so much that like the magics available to some of the clerics and the medical practitioners here have not been effective at all in treating this disease or preventing it. You feel like it's just as likely like they might be profiteering off this, but they also might just be ignorant.
So the inside of 25 is I'm trying to figure out whether this guard knows the truth or not.
She does seem earnest, whether or not that's I would say, yeah, with a 25, I kind of want to keep something to the chest, but I don't feel like
it's just whether this guard. So let's sort of try and localize it a bit. So she just wants to know if this guard knows this is fool's gold and is making money off it. Is there guilt in her eyes?
Yeah. Not so much, and more than that, she kind of mentions it offhand at the end of everything, and she's not pushing it on you. She just made you aware of it.
Okay, that's fine.
In the way that a snake oil salesman might be more like pushy and in your face.
That's exactly the difference that she wanted to know. Cool.
Yeah.
Don't need to tell me anything more than that. Cool. Yeah, she swings around a little bit in the hair, and the bones and the moths tied inside her hair. There's some of them still alive, fluttering. Just and kind of cover half her face. For a second, she looks like she's got some sort of mask on or disguise, and she stares into the guard's eyes and then gets distracted by a butterfly. Skips off.
As I go by, it's like, trade you 2 portions of this magic stew that I have. Clears out your sinuses, completely rejuvenates. I have 2 kind of leftover little containers of handsome devil stew, the really spicy one.
Yeah.
I mean, master cook, I know my stuff. These are seasoned with some of the finest infernal spices you can. Nothing can stand up to flavor such as this. No paltry plague.
I will definitely take a persuasion check from that.
And I'm going to use my boon as well.
Very good.
Drop it like it's hot.
Might as well use it.
Might as well, boy.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Lucky 13.
All right. With a 13, she kind of takes the container from you and kind of cracks the lid. Smells, and like you see like the eyebrows kind of go back a little bit as like just this waft of infernal pepper kind of assaults their senses, and like, whoa, that's rather potent, but oh my gosh, it does smell good. Tell you what, we're due for lunch soon anyway. This will save us a bit of money. Yeah, sure, why not? And she kind of hands one over to the other guard that's here that hasn't kind of addressed you, and in return, she does provide you with one of these protection from disease scrolls.
As I walk past, I kind of just whisper to her, I was like, if you have it, ray of frost on any toilet paper. Trust me.
Oh, Jesus, Mary.
Noted. Ray of frost on toilet paper situationally sounds amazing.
Yeah.
That's
ridiculous. Gobrana wants that.
Dude, viewers, do you like your toilet paper frozen, hot, or room temperature?
I was thinking about Pop-Tarts.
That's 6-star hotel stuff.
I was trying not to make
just be warned, I've not drank red wine in about 5 years, and I'm getting through it. So
Good man.
What
kind of red one is it?
You're down you.
this
It's red.
half eye.
My tinny's red.
It's gonna be a wild night for Dan.
After the bottle, Dan's going like,
I've got to
look
work
through
in the
one eye.
morning. I'm in danger.
With all the theatrics and the showing of our paperwork and the trying to give him the shoe, Gobrana's just watching this unfold, and I want to walk up to this guard and just say, I want to ask her, in Gobrana's voice, by the way, because Eugene's asleep now. Have you any reports of things happening close to the wall, or anything?
Hey, Busy Bee just raided with 4 viewers. Sorry to cut you off there.
You're okay, man.
Thanks, Busy Bee. Cheers for the raid.
Yeah, thank you very much for
I
joining us.
I would suggest starting that again in case I want to click.
Yeah, please do.
Has there any reports of things happening on your corner of this wall? Should we know of anything particular, any names of import?
Well, I mean, aside from how quickly this disease is spreading across this area of town, I mean, most of the guild houses have kind of shut themselves in. The Seam seems to have their quarter of the town kind of handled, but the regular rumors, people coming in over the walls, nonsense like that.
Are there subterranean levels, sewers that are untraceable, running water and all that sort of thing?
I mean, in a sort of basic sense, yes. Why do you ask?
I'm thinking about travel, things that have come in and out under your detection.
I find it unlikely. I mean, it's nothing fancy down there, I promise you. It's rather cramped quarters and not so much space for folk to infiltrate. Plus, we have guards stationed down there anyway. Not many of them, but
I'm going to tell her the story of us finding the cracked pot in the well. And we know where it came from, but I'm going to take the bits of the pot and the handkerchief and the wee skin sack that I had. Well, this we found not far from here, across the borders of your wall, and open it up and show her the spongy bit with the fungus that I kept.
We think this is
where
how
where exactly did you find this?
I'll tell her exactly. That was in the well. Close to where we were getting shot at.
Well, well, well.
Well, I mean, those wouldn't have come in from the sewers. We don't mix our drinking and cleaning water supplies with our wastewater.
Oh, yes, I know, but this come from somewhere over the roofs we chased. They were kobolds, I believe. Yes.
Kobolds, really? We don't see them too much outside the forest.
Well, we've been here a day and seen more than one. Not really a coincidence.
I killed a few.
Yes. Snap. High five.
I mean, it's good to hear that something tangible is actually being done here. A lot of folk, including some of the guards, are starting to lose faith in the leadership here. And the fact that you lot have come in and I assume been contracted to be here, I really appreciate what you're doing.
Move in and just make the point. Contracted by the Temple of the Morning Lord, not the government of this city. Should be on the record. I think.
Is she over Gulbrana's shoulder or like in between the faces?
She's maybe 5 feet away. You do feel a little stroke on your shoulder.
It was just I wanted to see if he could smell her.
I mean, you can smell her 15 feet away.
No, for sure you can smell it.
There's heat.
Yeah.
There's heat off her and an audible hum.
She smells so bad she's got disadvantage on the stealth checks.
That's canon. You all heard it here first.
Oh no! Oh god!
Spoken into existence.
So yeah, she does, because we don't really know much about the government of this town.
That's true.
I think we could do a better job.
Did I hear you mention that you ordinarily see kobolds in the forest?
I mean, yes, from time to time. You understand?
Here?
The not normally so close. No. The rainforest. It's rather lush and vast. I'm not sure how familiar you are with it. But yeah, we've heard reports of bands of kobolds to the northwest. But yeah, they very rarely come this way. I mean, every once in a while, one will pop up with wares to trade or whatever, but you said you've seen several.
We have. Collectively, they've been moving in groups, but relatively undercover and hidden. So perhaps those people that are suggesting people are getting over the walls aren't quite as ludicrous as you might have suspected. But these ones that you've met from the forest previously that have come in to trade wares, what have they been like? What have they said to you?
Nice enough, I suppose. They've been oddly sort of militaristic, if you know what I mean. Very sort of prim, proper, uniformed, all their paperwork filled out immaculately. Rather odd. My impression of kobolds, usually they're rather kind of chaotic, but these ones are very well put together. And he's going to roll a history check here real quick. Or she is, rather. Last time I saw one of them coming through, wasn't anything unusual. Wood from the forest, animal pelts, meat, that sort of thing.
Are there many in this... sorry. Words. Are there many in this town that speak Draconic?
A few, yes.
Why didn't we
I've a passing comprehension of it myself, but I wouldn't say fluent.
As our interactions have led us to believe that they do not speak common, solely Draconic.
Maybe some of them do.
But how long ago was the last time that you met one of these merchant types?
A couple of weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago.
Where do they ordinarily sell their wares?
I wouldn't know that. I did see them heading up, and she kind of points down the road behind her. They were heading down in to that district there. There's a marketplace there. But it's possible they were selling in other areas of town as well.
You've been incredibly helpful. Does anyone have anything else they want to ask this delightful guard?
How's your written Draconic?
It's fair enough, I would say.
You kind of look, around to the others and like,
What does that mean?
It's a book, 3 words.
I can read Draconic.
Can you?
Yes.
Yeah, she did do a bit of
Done it twice
translation.
before.
Yeah.
I was
Lay
obviously
off that
drunk
Red
at the
Wine
time.
Club.
You're Central.
Both.
Both,
I
yeah.
just said to him, I was like, no reason, just impressed when people learn other languages. Well done.
That was a test.
Pat her on the head.
Thanks, I suppose. Is there anything else I could help you folk with?
Where do you stand on Pop-Tarts?
I knew it.
Okay, look, I'm gonna catch a little bit of flack for this, I think, but
Fireballed or not fireballed?
If you just leave them outside on a cold winter's night, and then the next morning you crack into it and it's kind of frozen a little bit, that's what I really like.
No, I didn't trust her.
Is it
That's the correct opinion. What
is
are
it
you
a
talking
Pop-Tart? Is it on Pop-Tart Eve? When Daddy Pop-Tart comes along, he makes all the Pop-Tarts delicious.
Yeah,
And on
Father
special
Pastry.
night. Yes, that's him.
Daddy fucking Pop-Tart.
Fucking Lord out.
I trust this person. You're one of the good ones.
Oh. Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay. Let's go into the plague-ridden part of the town.
Before we do,
Okay.
Mr. DM, can I use
Hi.
can I use the healers kits that I have to maybe give them face masks that'll give them advantage on like the rolls, because I could tell like they have to breathe in the when the pots explode.
I would love for you to do that.
Let's go. How many would I need for the 4 of them? Would I need 1 kit each? Because I have that.
Get a couple of sheets of rag and dip them in water.
Yeah, I'd say with like 2 healers kits and some other miscellaneous items, you could throw together enough for everyone. But also we got some soaked rags earlier with bleach, right? So we can use those.
Yes. A combination of the 2 would be wonderful.
Mm.
So there you go. I already have my mask, but this will be helpful for you.
Watching Demian do that, I was like, not a bad idea. Take out one of my napkins and just kind of throw some vinegar on it. And
There you go.
Yeah, kind of keep it up here, like just tuck it right into the straps here, because I'm kind of technically topless, so I can just kind of bring it up.
So do people have bleach that we can soak stuff in?
Seriaka actually already has cloth soaked in bleach. You got it from the Violet Sigil last session, maybe the one before.
Yeah, it's just cloth. So I think she's gonna sort of dislocate her jaw, and with this sort of very very loud popping and cracking sound as the 2 the jawbone dislocates, and she's gonna reach down into her throat and just pull out probably 2 feet of hair from her stomach.
Oh,
And
Jesus
she's gonna very, very quickly, almost like a spider sort of weaving a web. She's going to weave with her long claws and fingers, like this sort of face covering. And it needs bleach. Once you get some bleach, it will be like bleached white hair, and she'll sort of tie it over her ears and be over there. No.
Kate, if you could slap him on the back of the head, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah, that'd
With
be
the
great.
guitar.
Here at the Emerald Collective, we're encouraging domestic. Wow.
A toy guitar.
Domestic abuse is based if they deserved it.
Oh, okay.
No.
Wow, no, okay. Let's cut that out.
No,
Let's cut that out.
Wow.
Okay, moving on. Anyway, I now have a hair face mask.
Yes.
A blonde.
I wish I had a
bleached.
hair face mask now.
Yeah, same.
Gul'ran's is just going to be a handkerchief tied around his mouth. I'll soak it in I'll dabble that bleach in it. But I'd say as a necromancer, he's going to have some sort of something with him.
Some sort of
Iodine strip or
apparatus.
something, yeah.
Yeah.
I was
that
going
makes
to have
sense.
like a skin mask with it, like the mouth sewn over with a patch. But I think that was just going to be a bit... Three faces of Gul'ran? No.
Oof, oof. It's like when Joker's face gets removed and then he stitches it back on, kind of.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's just parchment. Or just normal cloth. A couple of layers of it soaked in his own canteen water.
Wonderful.
Quick shout out to David Lonford who's watching. I just want to say hello. My good friend.
Hey.
Hey,
Thanks
welcome in.
Thanks for joining us.
Welcome.
Very good. So we all don our various methods of of protection. I'm looking at the Tankard sobriety tab right now. We take our ivermectin and we go into the quarantine zone. We're gonna open it up to a bit of a skill challenge here, as finding the Thieves Guild might be a little harder than expected, but I'll have y'all roll initiative. This won't be overly difficult. I'm going to look for 4 successes before 3 failures on this one. Turn order. Where are you?
God.
There you are.
To roll initiative again for the skill challenge.
Yes, please.
30-20.
Y'all clear,
Nice.
teams cleared first?
Not sure
I'm
why that
doing
rolled
it
twice, but
right now.
it was a dirty 20.
Okay, I had a 17 first. Hold on. We're gonna. Wait, oh, well, why am I the only one in initiative?
I just cleared it.
We all start to hit you.
All right,
Just
cool.
reroll
There we
it.
go.
Yeah, I
Here
rerolled
comes
mine.
initiative. Zip zap.
Oh, yes.
Zip zap, skibbity bap.
Indeed. I got a natural
I'll
20 in
take it.
D&D Beyond. I got the music.
Like 2.12. Is that not
3.12.
3.13.
No, because the
Oh,
first one,
2.12. Yeah,
I always roll with advantage at the same time.
that's right.
Fucking nat 20.
Did I get a...
You got a nat 20.
Why did my natural 20 not
got
add
a
to that?
2.
How many do we have to do, sorry?
You only have a +1 to initiative.
Me?
Yeah,
No,
I thought about it.
Syndril. How low is your
There
dex?
is my third one.
I do have advantage on the roll, though.
Are we all doing this 3 times? I don't know.
Is that not based
No,
on
no.
combat?
We're only doing initiative once, right? And then
Yes,
we're just doing
absolutely.
skill
Yeah,
checks.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I rolled initiative 3 times for some bloody reason.
Yeah, we got 22 twice, so
Once
there
for
we
Eugene, once for Gorana, and once for
The skin mask.
yourself.
go. Yeah, of course, yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
18, 19, and 20 for me.
Oh, very good.
Gotta stop punching my mic. This red wine is not going well.
It looks like it's going rightly.
Yeah.
I haven't.
And I'll take the first initiative I got from Syndril, which will put you at a 21. The second one came through. There. Okay. So you cross over into kind of the quarantined area of the city. These sort of sprawling areas of kind of like, it looks like collapsing sort of tenements, buildings sealed off with this crimson paint and nailed doors. Sometimes the occasional like fungal growth visible on the wood of the actual building itself. And every once in a while you cross through these sort of makeshift hospices, like tents sagging under mildew and just like the smell of sickness and rot hanging heavy in the air. And the groans of the sick and dying mixing with the buzz of flies as you move through here. And Galbrana, you're up first. How are you kind of contributing to this hunt for the Thieves Guild house?
Oh, the first thing he's doing is checking for foot traffic round corners, any drain pipes that look like they've been dislodged, any doors that you can see any scratch marks anywhere, any doors that open outward, or any windows that seem to have had. You know, you can see a dirty windows, dirty on both sides. If there's any of them that have any, you can tell the difference between a car that's been lived in and a car that hasn't. You know, that sort of way.
Sure.
But mainly looking for anything surface, anything like dust on a mantelpiece, that sort of crack.
Okay. All right. And sorry, is this a proficient skill that you're going to use here?
Oh, this will be perception. It will be, or no, I'm sorry, I'm going investigation. It is, yes, proficient.
Perfect. I something I was going to say that I forgot to mention last time, which is totally fine. But if possible, I'd like us to stick to our proficient skills whenever we get into a skill challenge.
Okay.
Now, yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that roll.
25.
25. Okay. Just mark down the success here. There we go. As you're moving around this sort of more dilapidated area of town, you're not noticing necessarily like distinct paths of movement. Like everywhere, all the streets in this town seem like pretty relatively frequently traveled. There's not really one, aside from the main streets that you would expect there to be heavier traffic on. That there is kind of no real distinction and no kind of evidence of like front houses or things that aren't being lived in. However, as you move into this one sort of district of the town, you notice that all around, like the buildings here stylistically have changed a little bit. Get into this area where it looks like a sort of a textile and like fabrication district of town, surrounded by all these sort of like half collapsed like haberdasheries and like currently silent looms. Every once in a while you're seeing someone walking around dressed in this very distinct fashion from anyone else, and they're only ever visible for a moment, and they kind of disappear around a corner or into a house. It's a couple gentlemen dressed in these sort of long waistcoats and dyed this like deep purple with a matching sort of vest over top of this like very sort of ruffled ascot that hangs down low over their chest. Very prim, very proper, very big brass buttons along the waistcoats and sort of a short top hat on both of them, denoting some sort of uniform of some sort. As you kind of moving closer to this area, not that Galbrana has any sort of knowledge of like the meaning of these, but you do notice that the further sort of south you go, you're noticing more of these symbols kind of etched into buildings. And it seems to be a series of 4 different symbols, but their meaning kind of eludes you. But that is a success on that roll.
It doesn't look like a house number.
So that success out of the way. We'll move on to Syndrel.
As we're walking down, I know there's people in and around. Can you give me kind of a quick flavor of who is in the who's somewhat close to us or who's on the street that we're on at the moment?
Yeah, absolutely. So you do have a few just sort of excuse me, I felt that cough coming. You do see like a number of the plague. It's becoming
Burn
near.
him!
Number of townsfolk. Nothing overly um that like nothing that sticks out overly to you about like the way they're dressed, the way they're behaving. Um, you do notice that after Galbrana kind of mentioned that those couple people that he noticed, you see a couple other folk kind of standing around in the streets here, keeping an eye on things, doing their best to sort of blend in, wearing the same sort of like deep purple garb with like this like large brass accoutrement all over, and some of them are wearing like gowns of a matching sort of color scheme, and a couple of them are wearing this sort of if I say a domino mask, do you know what I mean?
Oh.
Like tuxedo mask from Sailor Moon, where it's like just over the eyes.
Oh, nice. Yeah. The what is it?
Yes.
What Kill Bill?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, that sort of idea as well.
Is
Getting the sense that these people are lookouts of some sort.
those? Can I see anyone who's kind of looks quite down on their luck? You know, street urchin type,
Oh yeah,
beggar. Let me go
especially
over
as you get into the sort of like more like market textile area. Like they're around for sure.
I'm gonna go over to one of them and kind of say kneel down to them and just look them in the eye. No, I'm not getting too close, but I'm going to kind of channel my aura a little bit, just enough that they can kind of feel this oppressive air on top of them, and just going to using intimidation. I was going to like, if someone has something they shouldn't and they want to get rid of it, what would be the best place to go? No questions asked. I'm going to kind of force my aura down on top of them just to, pure feel like they feel claustrophobic at the sense of it.
Very good.
So let's see. You absolute bastard.
No,
Do
you
you
don't.
have boon or inspiration?
You have an
you'd like
inspo.
to
You can
use?
re-roll that.
Yeah,
Relevance? What did I not use it?
you do. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a stream inspo that someone gave you.
Oh yeah.
It will be gone.
Oh fuck you.
God damn.
All
It's a
right.
trap!
All right.
The dice are trying to tell a story.
Narrative dice.
Intimidation, it don't.
This poor guy is like, just like, as a shit lad. He's like, you think you can hurt me?
Totally unfazed by this sort of blatant intimidation.
The
It's,
barbarian.
I don't know what you need to know. We don't have anything like that here. If you have something you're not supposed to have, I suggest you get out of town before word gets out.
And I look at him and I take out the scroll of cure diseases. Like, well, then maybe you might want to take this off my hands for a little bit of help.
I would love to play that out. If we make it to your next turn, we could definitely go that route
Perfect.
with it.
Yeah.
Well played.
Yeah, very nicely played. So that is one success, one failure so far.
Damn you,
Moving on
dice.
to Alice-Gyra.
I think Ali is gonna kind of move into her element here and opt for, rather than the investigative route that she's taken prior to this, bring out the performer. So I think she's going to look for an open space and start a kind of song that turns into a dance to kind of lure people in, but as she's dancing, speak in thieves' cant with her hands as she's moving to catch anyone's that is watching's bring people in, but catch their attention, so that anyone who knows thieves' cant can kind of pick up on what she's saying while she's performing. To just say, we're trying to solve a problem that you will want solved. End of the dance. Show me where you are. And yeah, for anyone that doesn't know thieves' cant, it will just look like a very flamboyant dance to go along with a very rousing song to try and cheer up some sickly people. Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, I love it.
She's just duck walking like a lot.
Cinder's in the back down, just throwing down.
Yeah. Yeah, I think she's kind of drawn herself away from the group a little bit, and you are seeing this kind of like almost circus performer, like street performer side of her that you don't ordinarily see, and it's very like, come on, come all, like see this show scenario. Yeah. So with that, I think either like a performance or a sleight of hand.
Yeah, I'll take. It sounds like a performance check for B, but I'll take either.
I mean, I will happily do performance. But...
I'm sure.
Yeah. 24. I don't know why it's rolling twice, 3 times. For what's happening here? I don't know why my dice have gone crazy, but the first one was 24.
No yeah,
they got higher every time.
Yeah,
it did.
Just kept rolling.
The song just got better and better as it went.
Just gonna reload
24.
her sheet in case there's a problem. But...
Absolutely a success. Bring us to 2 successes versus a failure, and you do manage to draw a surprisingly decent crowd for the area of town you're in. A lot of folks seemingly just sort of happy for a break from the kind of dreary doom and gloom that's in this area of town the last week or so. And you sort of channel this skill set that you've honed your whole life, growing up on the road with your mother and the troop, and putting your own sort of spin on it as you were. And the end of the performance, after the crowd, some of them kind of approach and are throwing like some gold pieces and things into the case of your loot, and then they kind of disperse. And as the crowd does disperse, amongst the 56 gold that you're able to kind of get as tips out of this, there is a sheet of paper.
Super spreader event.
Yeah, a little bit. Long story short, we had a couple of those on our first tour out of COVID a few summers ago. But amongst all of those bits of currency, there is a sheet of paper. Has a series of 4 symbols kind of scratched onto them, and then just a word beside. One signaling like fence. Another one translates as guild house, another one translates as danger, and another one translates as like a safe place to hide. And as kind of look around, and as Galbrana kind of informs you, is like some bits of what he's noticed, these symbols on the piece of paper seem to match the ones on some of the buildings here.
With Gulbrana's mind being an artificer, can I learn those symbols? Not that the row themes can't, but just to like figure that out.
Yeah. Especially now that you have the translation as a group, for sure. That's absolutely a thing that you can kind of learn. Mark that down. I did already mark that down. So we're looking for 2 more successes before 2 more failures as we go to Endymion.
Can I use my turn to give Syndril the guidance and let him play out his thing?
Totally. Yeah, absolutely. You can.
Yeah, I want to see where that goes.
Nice. Okay. So we'll sweep over to Steriaka.
Okay. This could get us in trouble.
Yeah.
I would expect nothing less.
So you said that the vibe we're getting is that the folks in the cool clothing are most likely Thieves Guild or in the button jackets, but they come and go and they're hard to find.
They're very slippery, yeah.
Right. So I've seen one.
You've seen a couple of them at this point, yeah.
Okay. And would I've heard any of them talk?
None of them would have gotten close enough to like hear them talk, and they certainly didn't address you like personally.
No, all I need is to overhear them talking to each other so I can mimic their voice.
Okay. I hate saying no, but I don't think that any of them would be verbalizing anything at this point.
That's all right. Cool. So, So, look, I'm gonna burn a disguise so I can. Are they fully clothed, or do I need to use my shapeshifter ability to mimic their facial features? Are they fully masked, or?
Many of them are not masked. So the ones that are, it is just kind of that simple domino mask around the eyes, still revealing like a lot of the flesh on the face.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna burn a couple of spell slots here. This is a bit stupid, but fuck it, so am I. Okay, we're looking at Disguise Self. It's a first level spell. That's okay. I can deal with that.
Yep.
I don't think it's concentration.
With Disguise Self?
Yeah.
It's not.
It's not.
No, it isn't.
So I'm gonna cast Disguise Self on me. I'm gonna cast Disguise Self on Gulbrana, and I'm gonna attempt a deception check. And hopefully, because I've burned 2 spell slots, you might give me advantage. It's okay if you don't.
We've been a grace.
For sure. I will lower the DC for sure.
Yeah, perfect. The idea is that so she'll communicate with Gulbrana that we'll run up to the first one and that we see, and she'll be dressed like they are, and Gulbrana will be dressed like they are, but she'll have like this wound across her face, and we go and hopefully Gulbrana will be like, quick, she needs healing. Quickest way in, or something like that. Some bullshit fucking story to try and sort of go like what's the where's the quickest way we can get down to get treatment or healing within the guild. And I'm gonna go for a deception check if that's all right.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll definitely back it up.
Burned two fucking first level spell slots for this, so hopefully
your dice better not fuck you.
Oh, well, they always do, and that's okay. Sometimes it feels good.
Well,
I mean, not in that way. Jesus Christ, you guys.
He means narratively.
Narratively, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, deception. Here we go. Zip, zap, skibbity bap.
Oh god.
Boop. 2 ones. That's a 16. I will drop.
Hit like it's hard.
I've got a boon. I'll drop a boon.
No need.
Okay, go.
Marking our third success.
But I can just imagine. Yeah, go in there, and we're like it's Sariaka and Gulbrana just go down this flap that locks after them.
It's kind of more like there's like a kind of hushing, and like you can see behind the mask, like the eyes are kind of like very wide and sort of panicked, and they're buying into this. And they say, you poor thing, you must be confused directions. So yeah, if you follow the compound right towards the center, where you can see all of those tarps kind of tied along the rooftops and around that tower. There's a doctor there. Yeah, they'll treat you.
Of course, I know the way. It was a test.
Okay.
Jesus Christ! How did your masker smell?
Disguise self. This guy.
Well, I mean, this is a
The wound
very
is gangrene.
smelly
the place is
area of
stinking anyway,
town.
it's
Yeah, so I think there is maybe a moment of like, oh, Stereak is actually blending in right now.
Because in my head, Gulbran is like, yeah, in a closed space. Smell. It's like, yeah, where are we going? Oh.
Very good. So that we need one success before 2 more failures now, which will bring us to Gulbrana.
You can do it. You can do it.
Oh, okay. So they're pointing us towards where this tower is. So okay.
Kind of like this area. If you can imagine like a series of like fabrics and tarps kind of tied between the roofs of all those buildings in that area, kind of around that tower. That's kind of the visual I'm going for. Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Okay. I want to stick with it. Investigation or medicine. I'm assuming that the thieves guild. It's going to be hidden, obviously, but it's not going to be as plague ridden. At least the entrance might not be. Yeah, like you tell, like if there's fungal doors and stuff like that, and a few wee doors that are this, that, and the other. Any walls that look like they've got, if you've got a stone wall that could move, are there fungus growing anywhere that, or any areas that there's no fungus growing on, or anything that looks like it's out of place? I'm going to use investigation again, just as we're moving. And check any bricks that look. Whenever you see a brick wall that has got a patch to it, or it's been fixed, or door frames that have been reset or anything like that. I don't think you can. It's just what I would do, really. Yeah. Oh, big ducty natural 20.
Ooh, big nat 20.
God.
Big.
I'm on D&D Beyond. I have the wee wooden dice. So it was all blue and glowy and musicy.
I do like the D&D Beyond dice, actually. Some of them are really, really pretty.
I now know everything.
You know a fair bit. You can see that the further into this district you go, there are more of these sort of boarded up and marked off houses. You can see like some of the houses in particular have like a fairly large amount of fungus kind of growing around the door frames and along the like bottom of the walls. But as you kind of enter into the area that was pointed out to Stereaka, kind of underneath this canopy of rather beautiful kind of multicolored fabrics and cloths that are all kind of tied up to give shade to the space. There's no physical quarantine here, but the people around they seem rather healthy compared to the rest of them. And they're all kind of gathered around a building off to the side of that larger tower where Stereaka's token is, kind of this kind of side house attachment to the tower. You can see like a little bit of traffic in and out, but there is a single guard kind of posted at that entrance. Again, wearing this sort of like deep mauve sort of outfit. And this one's actually wearing like a full-on plague mask, not too dissimilar from the one that Endymion is wearing. Which will bring us to our 4th success. And I do want to do Syndrill's thing real quick before we pop out of this skill challenge. Especially since Endymion gave up his turn to give him guidance. So what was Syndrill's next course of action?
So, Syndrill, as he's just failed his intimidation, kind of dramatically, kind of like, oh, yeah, clearly, extremely brave individual in the face of someone like myself. You're worthy of help, someone of your strength, and kind of pull out the disease. I can't guarantee this will work, but it's better than nothing. It could protect you. All I need is just a little bit of advice. We all know the beggars of this world, of this city. They know where the power is made. They know where the deals are done. Just looking, a gesture, a wink, a subtle point. Where's the place to go if you've business with the guild? Honest
Wonderful.
business. honest thieving business, I should say.
Hmm.
And without waiting, I slide over the scroll to him.
And is this a persuasion check you're going for here?
It is persuasion, but I'm not proficient in it. Is that still okay?
Oh no.
No. I will absolutely make an exception for sure.
No, I had rolled over. It was on a nat 20 and it rolled over.
Oh no.
You got your guidance.
Nine.
You do have guidance on it.
Literally, it teetered. It fucking teetered.
I want tater tots.
Yeah, teetered tots.
11.
12.
All right.
12.
12. Yeah, 12 all in.
Oh, did I get 9? Sorry, yeah, I'm sure it's the +1.
So I think this person would kind of come back to like, look, I don't know anything about that sort of business, but I do know that if you want to engage in that kind of business, you go see the seamstress. And he points to kind of the area of this district that the rest of the party is headed to, with that kind of multicolored canopy of fabrics tying some of the buildings together. She's the one in charge there.
All right. I flick him a silver as I walk away.
Good.
Not a gold. Like, come on. He's just got the sheet off me. I'm not giving him a gold.
A barbarian flicking the coin at him. Does he have to make an attack roll?
Very good. So we arrive at the doorstep, and indeed, Alskyra, you do kind of see a matching symbol to the piece of paper you were given that denotes this kind of unassuming smaller building as apparently the guild hall of the Thieves Guild chapter here. Having just arrived and looking at the amount of time we're in on the stream right now, this is a wonderful spot for us to take a quick 5-10. So thank you everyone for tuning in, and we will be back with part 2 of this session in just a few minutes. Bye-bye. We love you.
Bye.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to the second half of episode 4 of Dice Size Tales. Before we hop back into the action, I've got a couple stream announcements for the next week of things we got going on here at the Emerald Collective. Tomorrow, we are back on stream with the wonderful Drew from AdventureCon, who will be whisking us off to the land of Blue Mist and running Old Gods of Appalachia. The setting is in Appalachia, 1910, where a group of childhood friends bonded by a summer of adventure, tragedy, and secret debt are reunited 20 years later by more tragedy, and their owe has come due. It is time to repay their debt. Will they survive together, or will the years apart prove too much? You can find out tomorrow. Dave, you're playing in that, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check. Yeah, and Kate's playing as well.
Okay. Oh,
we
wow.
did some random character generations, and my character's name is Ira Murphy, so spelled IRA Murphy.
No, I don't know about that one.
Oh, you big Irish cut-in.
That's the character I got.
You're random.
No,
I feel like
but
you're being
unfortunately-
targeted.
Hopefully not indiscriminately. Anyway,
Thank you.
We'll move on.
Thank you, Solid,
Yeah,
for the boon, by the way.
Yes.
Hey, Solid 10, thank you for that. Thanks for joining us.
This one is for you.
And then the following Tuesday, October 21st, our Shadow Dart game against the Crimson Queen continues, where after returning triumphant to Drakkengrave, the party has settled in for a night of well-deserved drinking before headed to bed for some much-needed rest. However, they found their dreams plagued by visions of fire and war. Throughout the nightmare, two strange yet familiar shadows fought by their side. Little do they know, these shadows are making their way towards Drakkengrave as they sleep. A lot of visitors and dreams on the Emerald Collective lately. I love a theme. And next Thursday we will be back with Dice Size Tales episode 5. More than likely the second last session of this arc. And
What's the
I
stream
don't know
title?
that.
TPK?
I'm gonna call it something. We'll find out. Tune in tomorrow. There will be a blurb for the next episode of this stream.
Avenging
for
Gulbrana.
Dean to read out, or Drew to read out, rather. With all that back, let's hop back in. For those of you who might be just joining us in the second half here, the party has followed on some leads and tracked down the guild hall of the Thieves Guild here in Velthollow, deep into the quarantine zone of town. The party, you've all arrived outside of this building. This was right beside this large spire. This kind of nondescript, smaller building with the actual guild house mark on it is guarded by a single man, you think, wearing this kind of deep purple and brass regalia and this like full-on plague doctor's mask, kind of very similar to the one that Endymion wears. In and around this area, there's some townsfolk milling about, but you do see a higher degree of presence from some of these folks wearing these very like fit, tailored purple outfits around here. What happens next?
Are we still disguised? Steriaca and Gulbrana?
Lasts for an hour, right? I believe.
Yes.
Mhm.
Then indeed you are.
Hmm.
You two take the lead.
Dave, you're on mute, dear.
Me?
No, Dave's on mute.
No, me. Sorry about that. Happy to. I mean,
Oh.
I thought it was Alaskyra that sort of has the in with the Thieves Guild here. Maybe we should. Oh, what we could do is do an old Star Wars Episode 4 and escort Alaskyra and the rest of them as prisoners.
Oh, interesting.
I do love a good bluff. Because
He's
you know
very
the
good at
way.
lying.
This is where the dice is going to rack us. This is what's going to happen.
But even
We're
though,
all
like, we know where to go, we could just go there now. We're not far. We could just walk in and let Alaskyra do the fucking talking. Silver-tongued bard over here. What do we think? Alaskyra, we know where to go. You're good with. Maybe they're your fans, and you could make them, or they would like to become your friends.
I don't think it's likely that they're my fans, but it's very possible that they might like to be our friends. on the basis that what we are endeavoring to do will resolve issues that they likely have with their business.
So business partners, then.
That's certainly a proposition that will be more interesting to them, I imagine.
We must talk later about the difference between friends and business partners. They seem to be worlds apart, but let's do it.
Are you all happy with that?
Yes.
So long as we're able to complete our mission, I'm okay with it.
I think our only purpose in this is to ascertain further information. People that have to move underground and do their business in secret ordinarily know the best ways of moving around the city and things that occur that guards are less aware of.
Let's go.
I was like, she's a seamstress that's in charge. I could do with some new pants. I've got some awful tomato staining on mine, and it just does not come out.
She doesn't strike me. Well, I would love for you to begin that conversation.
Okay. Is the what's the meaning behind the words is completely lost, and he's just seen you for what you're saying on the surface. He's like, yeah, okay.
Oh, if you're walking over to Kulbrana's going over to Alaskara and like,
either you set him up or you're setting up a very good joke. Either way, I'm all for it.
He's large and hulking and oblivious, and that's kind of all they need to know about us.
Yes.
Kulbrana's going to fold his arms and just watch this unfold.
And if all else fails, he'll rip their head off. It's fun.
Exactly.
So we haven't gone in yet, right?
No, you're kind of standing like across the kind of open plaza here. Again, just the one person seemingly guarding the door.
So we're like the bunch of 18-year-olds like across the road from the club discussing our tactics and how to get in.
Just
who's got the AD?
Yeah.
Trying to seem low key, but are in fact.
I'm a fucking qualified doctor, big man. I'm 36. I'm 26.
I use medicinal alcohol. I'm not hard. You go away.
Listen, I think you're overcomplicating it. Just walk in with confidence. And I just walk towards the door.
Oh shit.
Stay the same.
Right.
Gabe, I thought that was you striking a pose of confidence.
No, this is me like rubbing the back of my head. If it's an anxiety thing.
The reverse,
like, oh,
the utter reverse.
Yeah. Oh god.
So if I just want to make sure I have this right, it's Sindril and then Demian are taking the lead on this. Everyone else is kind of behind.
Yeah, I'm just walking in like I am right where I need to be, where I'm supposed to be there.
Seriake is studying this, and if it works, she's going to do the exact same thing.
Ali is walking. Yeah. Sorry, no, you go.
Sorry, go on.
I think Ali is walking behind them, almost as if they are her muscle.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
All right.
Yeah, and Golbrana still in the disguise self will be like a step behind her. You know,
Siriaki's out on her own.
Watching this thing.
She'll do a little whistle to be like, "Come on."
All right. Let me just make a note of something.
Oh
quick.
god, no.
There we go. Okay.
Shit.
So as Demian and Sindril are taking the lead with Halskire just behind, and then the two folk actually disguised as members of the Thieves Guild are like in the back, which I love. The gentleman in that sort of plague doctor's mask and purple finery stands up as soon as you get within 10, 15 feet of the door, waits for you to approach, and as you get closer, I don't know your faces. What business have you here?
I don't know about them, but I have work I need to do in there. And I kind of like tip my hat and give a little nod as I just continue walking forward.
He holds a hand out and like puts it on your chest to like stop you from moving. Your business, please.
I just like gestures, like
Do
gesture
you
down.
want your little operation to be destroyed by plague? I'm here to sterilize. If you want to tell your higher ups that you stopped the doctor from going in there, cleaning everything up, and making sure no disease is spread to anybody in there, then by all means, I'll leave. But I'm here to do my job. Do not stop me.
I just kind of put my hand up behind. I was like, I need new pants.
Good brother's going to lean down Ascara like, this might not have been the best course of action. And he's actually laughing at this.
And Demian, I'll leave it up to you. Either performance or intimidation check here.
They're both the exact same, so I'll just do an intimidation.
Perfect.
Might as well.
Love it. Love it.
Not gonna lie, if I were the guard, I would have let Endymion in at this stage.
There's nothing more confusing
Terrifying.
than a man that's
God damn
intimidating
it.
and a man that's
Okay.
insane.
Okay. I have my inspiration. If I have ever used it for anything, it's this.
Okay. All right. I love it.
No.
Oh my days.
13
All
is
right.
better.
13 and guidance.
Okay.
And I will use a boon if need be.
Oh dear.
Oh dear,
Oh dear.
If you would like to use your boon, it will make the difference here. More
Okay,
than likely.
give me
More
the
than likely.
boon. Give me the boon.
So you can roll D4 with your boon. It will disappear off the overlay.
Yep. Bam.
Okay.
3.
Oh, you lucky son of a bitch. Okay.
I could have, if that didn't work, I could have added Flash of Genius for a +5. I am.
No, maybe I should start setting DCs higher. You know?
For him, yeah, for him.
Yeah, for him.
I'm good at my shit.
No, sweet DM, please.
Oh look, we got a raid.
Give
from
me a
Ampersand
shout.
Oh,
D20.
we got another raid.
Hi guys.
Nice. Hello,
You guys,
Raiders.
thanks so much.
Oh, Ampersand D20, welcome along. For the 6 of you that are joining up with us, the party is about to successfully infiltrate the Thieves Guild here in Velthollow, a city in the grips of a very rapidly spreading deadly disease, and they're in search of more information regarding what might be behind
pants.
this. And pants, very importantly. Important note: the Thieves Guild here have a bit of an appearance. Their leader is the seamstress. It's in a tailor's district, so we're here for pants as well. But Endymion, you feel the hand kind of pull back from barring your entry, and he drops the arm. And he kind of looks at you through those just like empty plague doctor masks into your own empty plague doctor eyes. And he's like, you really think you can fix what's going on here?
If I couldn't, I wouldn't be here.
All right. Tell you what. You all wait out here. I'm going to speak with our leadership here, and if they wish to speak to you, then we'll allow you.
Very well.
And kind of turns around, goes inside. Some time passes, probably 5-10 minutes. Before too long, he returns to the door, accompanied by a gentleman, rather tall, wearing a very similar sort of outfit with these like deep purples and brass buttons and fixtures, but it's kind of accompanied by this golden kind of cape that dangles down to about his knees in the back, and the domino mask on him that just kind of covers the eyes, and a bit of the eye sockets is this like tarnished gold color. He steps out, looks at each of you. I have been sent to speak with you. The seamstress is not seeing visitors right now, but I have been permitted to deal with you.
Is this outside the front door? Sorry.
Yeah, right outside the front door.
Okay. I guess Teriako could scooch over in her same gear as the Thieves Guild.
Says, you may call me the Thread. I am a go-between between the seamstress and outside entities.
When will we meet the needle?
If you don't want to meet the needle, let me assure you.
I'm sorry, something in my throat. All right there. These are my friends here now, and we're just here to solve this problem in the city, right?
You have to forgive our lack of hospitality right now. We're very strict about who comes in and out of the guild hall at this time. I'm sure you understand. But
nice to meet you. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Thread is fine. You don't have to put the in there.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, nice to meet you, the Thread. I am the doctor. And I can have a handshake.
He does the Arnold Schwarzenegger like predator handshake.
So, what's the matter? The guild got you pushing too many pencils.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, pencils. If I could give you inspiration, I would.
So good. Oh my gosh. I can and I am going to give inspiration.
Let's go! Yeah. Amazing.
So you believe that you all can help?
I think Ali kind of moves to sort of nestle between Sindril and Demian. And smiles brightly at him, and says, listen, darling, I understand that you can't be too careful about who comes in at the moment, but airing our business out on the street doesn't seem the most subtle way of discussing quite important matters. Perhaps we could at least move into an entrance hall. We're not asking to wander into the seamstress's private rooms, but we're exposing ourselves quite greatly here.
I will take a persuasion check for sure.
I mean, I don't know why I'm oohing, because it's the one thing I'm real good at.
Oh, don't roll a 1. Don't jinx it.
I can't roll less than 10.
That's true. Yeah. Even on a nat 1, it's a 10.
Okay. Roll away.
Yeah, silver tongue. Very good. So
Sorry.
21.
I feel like I'm kind of the DM's worst nightmare with that.
No, it's
that's the point of
very fitting.
That's the point of like the ability. It's
Yeah.
what you're good at.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so it's not a problem at all. The Thread kind of, you see like a bit of a sigh. It's not loud, but you see the movement in the shoulders. So I assure you, this district of town is rather secure, but if you insist, I will permit you inside, but you are not to touch anything or venture any further in beyond the entrance hall.
If it would make you feel more comfortable, you're welcome to examine us for the illness that is spreading, for none of us have contracted it. Our main concern is that, well, you're business people. Business people profit in profitable times. Business people profit during times of war. Business people do not profit when their people are being struck down by an illness that they cannot control. So you are going to be the most knowledgeable source of what is occurring in your city, and we want to stop that problem.
Hell.
Understood. He turns around, opens the door, walks in, holds it open for all of you, and kind of closes it behind. Or you walk into a space that is much, much larger than it is on the outside. You enter into this sort of towering central chamber with enchanted looms that are weaving garments imbued with some sort of magic. You can see like working around the machines. You can see desks where people are working on false identities and protective enchantments. A lot of these artisans working in silence, sort of masked and robed, crafting tools and disguises. It's kind of further back beyond where Thread stops and turns around to speak again. Says, well, I suppose I should welcome you to the Guildhall of the Seam. Very few outside of our group are allowed in here.
And we appreciate your accommodations.
All is not what it seems. Right. I'm sorry.
So what exactly do you think the 5 of you can do that we cannot?
Well, you've met the doctor. You can understand that he is well equipped.
Understandably.
We have further members of our team that are adept with different abilities.
At this point, Syriaca's voice is not. It's like a bad 70s Hong Kong dub. So she's getting distracted. So everything she says, the face is not, the lips are not keeping up. So anything she says now, because she's very distractible. So her disguise self spell, even though it's not concentration, she's starting to lose the grip in it. And, like, she's not talking much, but yeah, she's going to. So just
for a moment, you can see like. For a moment, you see like Thread's mask kind of angled towards Stereoc, and you can just see like the lenses where the eyes should be. Staring at you, but he rolls an 8 on his insight check. Kind of returns his attention back to Aliskira.
We have strength among us. We have intelligence. We have healers, and we are endorsed by the holy people of your city. We're here to obtain the knowledge that you have and put it to good use.
And what knowledge is it do you think we possess?
You are a guild. No one knows the city like you do. No one knows the movements of people that are trying to remain in the dark like you do. So you will have seen the people that have been moving around, and you can tell us where they most likely are.
Can you give me another persuasion check here?
Yes.
It's going to be at least a 21, but hey, as long as I'm raising
DC's crazy high, I guess.
Yeah, make the DC a 22 specifically.
Alisara has a boon.
I do have a boon. I could go to.
I will not ask you to use the boon at this point. Yeah, let's hold on to that. We might need it later.
At the same time as saying that, she says, "I'm not your enemy," and thieves can't.
Yeah, very good. Very good.
But Brana has a shopping list of questions.
Yeah, also, I realize I'm doing a lot of talking. So
no, you're okay. You're okay.
Oh, keep doing it. This is amazing.
This is fantastic.
Alisara is like, these are not the droids you're looking for. Move along.
She isn't a bard.
By people.
Amazing.
By people moving through this city. I assume you're specifically speaking of the kobolds.
Then you are as intelligent as we knew you would be.
We've kept one of them here. We have gotten some information out of him, but he's being frustratingly tight-lipped. What we have learned is that they're traveling a fair distance to get here. But, you familiar with Drum Kuldir at all? Can you give me a history check, everyone, real quick?
Ooh, I'm good at those.
Okay.
Is that a
Other
single
smart
malt
people,
whiskey?
please. I have a
history.
plus.
You said history, yeah?
Got a dirty 20 for Steriaka.
That is a 22.
Yes,
Stinking
it is.
10.
Yes, it is.
All right, we got 10 on Golbrana. We got a 9
That's a
on Silver.
9.
I can
We got a-
smile and pretend that I know.
Why not roll twice?
No one better. I can imagine Gilbrana getting a 10 and going, yes, I know everything. Let me throw it out for you.
I understand this and how it works and can replicate it triple fold.
Oh, okay. Then
Smile
why
and
don't you
nod,
explain
boys.
it for me then?
Smile and nod.
You get a sense behind those lenses. You get there's like a head tilt or something. You get that the thread doesn't. He understands that you may not have heard of this. I would say that Steriaka and Damien, as he's saying what he's about to say, this is mostly information that you know. I was going to say, well, Drum Kuldir is a dwarven city. Once a paradise. Real marvel of dwarven and elven engineering. Kind of worked into this hybridic style. It's but a day to the northwest from here, through the forest, into a great swamp. Now, around a human lifetime ago, 100 years or so, something happened in that city. Twisted and warped the land into a hellish swamp plagued by acrid mist. No refugees from the city ever turned up. Any who have traveled there have not returned. However, it does appear to be where these kobolds are coming from.
See.
Montage of us will walk into this place.
Oh, we need a montage.
Has your captive mentioned anything about their leader?
Just by name. This Thrax-Ragoth.
The Prince of Pestilence? Or
Putrescence.
Putrescence.
I think
Very
it's,
similar.
Prince of Pukescence.
Pukescence. Right, yes.
Yes.
He's not very sanitary.
Mm.
I'm gonna kind of elbow Alice Guy and it's like, and like way too loud that it's very clearly audible to Thread. It's like, ask about the hidden path, that path that they hid.
He's
Or is it hidden way, hidden path?
he's referenced this hidden path, but he's been unwilling to show us it. He claims to not have a map. We've discarded of all of his possessions, and except for the clothes on his back, we didn't find a map.
You examined his skin.
Prison break this motherfucker.
Can we trade it?
You examined his skin. That's exactly what she's going for.
No, I've seen this play that you're talking about. I think the tattoos all over the body, right? Not it. Nothing like that. No.
What I've seen are the scars.
Oh, Scott, no, nothing like that we've seen.
I see. What? I mean, we see. Would you like me to would you like me to go into his head and try and see? Would you like me to try and go into his head and try and make him talk?
We could always scare him.
Right, yeah. Scare him. Well, you've got a knitting needle.
Before anything else.
Well, I
were
know
you
I
able
want to scare him.
Were you able to check if the captive had the pestilence on him?
I mean, we did find 3, I believe. Yes, 3 small pots that were marked and said myconid spores on them, so we didn't bother opening them because God knows what would happen.
How do you know what they say?
Who would ever open those jars?
No,
How do you know what they say?
Because I can be draconic.
Interesting. Note that down.
Other people speak
Note that
other
down.
languages.
Sindral is like, I don't think you'll find any shortage of volunteers to have a chat with our little scaly friend, if you would like us to take a swing at it.
Do you consider
take
him... Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Sorry.
Bless you. Do you consider him a particularly intelligent creature?
I mean, intelligent enough. I mean,
Intelligent enough to speak, yes, but intelligent
On an arbitrary scale between
to
1 and 20.
strategize.
he seems like a soldier. He doesn't seem like a strategist.
Right. So if he doesn't have a map, then that means that he knows the way. Do you think it is likely that if you released him, he would feel the need to run home and make his comrades aware of the threat within the town? And if you
I'm
had
thinking
good trackers among you, we might simply follow him.
Picking up what you're putting down. It's I think that would be likely, yeah. Seems
Especially if
rather
we...
cowardly.
Well, especially if we did have a few people sent in to threaten and suggest that we were already aware of where his friends are. And then perhaps he might feel the need to warn them if he somehow managed to get free.
This is true.
I have a suggestion how we make him, like if we go into, not threaten him, but make it aware that this is quite, he needs to get out. If we send Steriaka in to get through his mind,
We just meet Steriaka.
yeah, Gorbana's going to use the turret with the spider legs to walk around staring at him, but I also want to try and pair that with, I don't want to cast Infest on him. I want to use the spell Infest to just let all the bugs just start go all across the floor and walls.
Oof.
To try and give that air and give that theatrics to Steriaka and make it just that foreboding.
So what do you want her to do? So is she going to have to drop the Thieves Guild disguise now?
Well, if we go in, we could, if she wants to, whatever she wants to do. But whoever's
well,
going
we're in, aren't
this,
we? I thought we were all in.
Yeah.
You're in kind of the entrance hall to it.
Right.
Yeah,
for sure.
Good. I don't know how to drop it as me because you cast it on me. Can I drop it at will?
Oh well, yeah. If you just give me a nudge, she'll totally drop it. But
right,
are you asking her to drop it?
Yeah, if she.
She's going to be covered in boils and go, and it's probably not going to go down well.
Well, then I'll try and reassure this guy and say, "This companion isn't afflicted, by the way.
She's plague-ridden, but not that.
Yes.
The good plague.
The good
plague.
Yeah, not the bad plague. Okay.
Yeah.
Can we name the campaign The Good Plague?
I do like that. The good plague is good.
It's more of
could be a potential copyright strike, but yeah, we'll try it.
But basically, her plagues and stuff are all they're all reactions, aren't they? They are plagues and stuff, but it's more like she's allergic to this planet.
Jesus, they're not plagues. They're just allergic to allergies. Boils. She's not
she's got really bad hay fever.
Like me.
Awful.
Can you tell where the character is based off?
Did you sneeze into your arm and go,
Oh, little
idea?
It looks like a fireball.
But yeah, that's what I'm putting out. That's what I'm putting
my
out.
elbow plague. Yeah.
Because if Steriaka is up for it, going in and...
Oh, I'm 100% new for this. So what do you want me to do?
So I want Steriaka... Well, my theory is Steriaka to go in and be that entity to go in and get the information out of him. And I'm going to try and set the theme around her. Go in and talk to this. No, to this kobold to try and get the information.
Okay.
To scare the balls of him. So that when he does get out, because we'll orchestrate him getting out, and then we'll follow him along with our trackers.
Okay, so Steriaka is covered in the plague, and she's been locked in with him.
Yeah, and I will cast and.
I'm not locked in. So you're not locked in. I'm not locked in with you. You're locked in here with me.
Wednesday Adams. Yeah. I'm going to cast infestation on the room to put bugs everywhere and send in.
I mean, that's don't threaten me with a good time.
And I'm
how about you look for a broken version of one of the myconid pots and kind of have it as if you've been exposed.
Oh yeah, you go in with it.
We still have. We still have pieces of the first one, right?
Can I cast thaumaturgy to make the sounds of the skittering of the bugs extremely loud?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I love that we've all decided that we're in the room already. I was gonna let you in the room, but
I love a very chaotic plan.
The other thing that I'm sending the turret in with you as well, so it'll be crawling around you. And
I don't know what that is, but I'm here for it.
It's the artificer. The artificer.
Oh, okay,
yeah. So because it has like a human head on it staring at him. Just to make it super
convince Craig to let us in the room first.
You didn't need to convince me. I was gonna do it anyway.
Oh, okay.
So is Steriaka going in Steriaka, or is she going in as a member of the guild who was exposed?
Your choice. Whatever you think would work better.
I think a member of the guild that has been exposed is probably more believable.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so she's gonna be. I'm gonna sort of change my features. I'll use my shifter ability to change myself into a. The clothes are still the same with my disguised self. I know they'll change. Actually, they'll change into. Now that I've been exposed to them a little bit more, they're good. I'll fine tune the garb.
Sure.
And he's got this sort of patchy neck beard, red, and like this mustache that is like it. There's nothing here. It's just two little things here, and it's like this sort of long. He's clearly going, but like probably in his 20s, going bald. And if you had a t-shirt, we know what it would be. So it's going to be so that's and he'll be like and she go, oh, what voice should I have? Should we workshop the voice? Hey, I can. What do you think?
Something along the lines of we're gonna have to ask the manager.
Oh, like a Kian or a Karen.
a key Ren.
A key Ren.
Him. Right. So what him? So it's him. And so she'll and she kind of look and there's an honesty now in her eyes as she looks at Gulbrand and goes, I'm not good at this.
You just have to be your best.
I'm my best when there's nothing on the line. But me, I'm not used to my performance or my ability. I'm used to it hinging on my success. There's never been our success before. Gulban, I'm scared. I don't know if I can do this. And this is a way she'll sort of arm link you away, and she is being brutally honest. She can do this if she's gone into a city and she's been rumbled and she needs to get out. Then it happens with instinct. It doesn't happen with premeditation. She's shit at this with premeditation. and so she knows this better than you do, and you're probably like, you'll be grand, and that's the worst thing anyone can say to her. So she's like, okay, what voice should I use? What should I look like? What should I say?
First,
if he says he doesn't believe me, what should I say then?
well, firstly, whenever Steriaka links on, he's going to put his arm around her and just say,
"You're not in this for us. We're here for our own choices.
This, our choices, to just us.
Singular, on our own, it's absolutely fine.
But there's no singular, it's just us. I've grown to not dislike you all.
Oh.
That's very sweet in a way.
I have a younger brother living in my brain that force-fed my body, his body that I live in, 2 portions of chicken nuggets and chips. Trust me. You can do this if I could do that.
I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure it applies to this situation, but I do appreciate what it took for you to communicate that. But back to the here and now, which is a place I hate indescribably.
You put my hand on her shoulders like, Steri, if in doubt, look at him and just scream.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like that.
If you want to change, if you want your voice to sound a little bit different, I have this experimental elixir that I've made, and it makes
me at experimental.
I've experimented on it on a couple of people.
No.
Don't worry about the logistics.
If you started with, I have a proven elixir, I might have taken it.
I have a proven.
No, it's too late for that. The fact that you led with experimental is, we're past that now. So
fine.
And she'll link arms with the Gulbrana and walk away a little bit. So it's just Gulbrana and Sariak, and she'll go, okay, let's come up with a plan. What do you want me to get from this person? If it's a soul, I 30 seconds. If it's information, are they expendable?
No, we want to keep this one alive.
Shit.
Yes.
Okay.
But I want you to scare him to within an inch of his underpants. That's what we're doing.
So what do I need? What information do I need to extract?
Well, let's find out. We'll try and find out a direction for the path. So if we know north, south, east, or west.
So back to the gang. Did I have a better impression of what I need to...
Well, if you want, but my suggestion is just scaring him to the point that he wants to get the fuck out of here. And then we will follow him.
Right, so the idea, I'm not trying to extract information from him. I'm trying to scare the shit out of him. Is the door going to be unlocked?
Well, I mean, if we're going to, and I'm getting it from the thread that he is on board with letting this guy run.
After talking it out a little bit, he seems to have come around to the idea.
Yeah.
Okay, so the plan is now, Seriaka has a plan. She'll go in as
Bob.
Yeah, she'll go in as a Thieves Guild member who's been thrown in. She will have, I think she doesn't have any Thieves tools, but she might go up to Skyringer. Do you have any of those tools you use to fix your musical instruments? I could pretend they're like lockpicks and things.
Well, I've got my.
accuse you of possessing lockpicks, but anything that looks like lockpicks.
Brana's got this tool belt with his tinker and stuff, and there's lockpicks in there.
Yes, have at it, my dear.
I also hold out 2 of the, the little pointy things that you have corn and a cob on, and just like hold them up to her.
Yeah. Brana's got a couple of different sets, long, short ones. Work away.
You're all very helpful, but yes. Okay, so you're going to give him you're going to give Seriaka like little sort of hook tools and things.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You could rule it out. It could be even.
So no, she's gonna hide them in her hair. They're gonna look like bobby pins and things. So she'll scooch in and.
And you do so. Just to clarify, you look at as one of these Thieves Guild members, but specifically one that has come into contact with this disease.
No, one that's worried that he's come into contact with this disease, but he's gonna. So she's gonna use her shape. Now she will try and flavor it as if like yes, I'll cast a spell. But she's going to use her other, so she's 2 more shapeshift abilities from her per day. So she will change herself into what looks like a very sort of broad-chested 45-year-old human man. 2 wisps of grey hair over this that have almost been like glued to the head because he's still convinced that like he has a hairline. And he's got like scars across the face. He's wearing this sort of leather jerkin and remnants of this gear that they wear, but like to look like an enforcer who has no time for the fashion or the uniform that they wear. But he's gonna look very panicky, and he will allow her to be. So he will allow them to throw her in.
Okay, great. So you're thrown in. Door closes behind you or stays open?
Closes with a lock because he's gonna bullshit that he's gonna get them out.
Okay. All right. Great. As you're thrown in there, you hear the door. Fire Bureau in the chat. Why are you describing me, Dave? Door slams behind you, and as you come into this rather small room, you see a kobold on the other end. Tied up with simple ropes, looking very worse for wear, as if like he has been not treated kindly since he arrived here. Kind of weakly cracks open some eyes. That time already.
Door slams and he's like, "You fucking snakes! Yeah! I ain't done nothing but be loyal to you, you snakes! You fucking wankers! Now you lock me up in here! I'm gonna kill you all! I'll fucking kill you all, you slags! Who the fuck are you? Why'd they tie you up, you little tiny fucker?
Turned on you, did they?
Now you fucking laugh at me, you little fuck. You're the one that's tied up. I'm the one that's fucking still here. Do you want to sniff of my pot? It's got the plague.
You see this kind of false sense of bravado immediately just evaporate out of this kobold as you show him the pot, and he sees the markings on it. The eyes go wide. He said, "No, wait. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend."
Oh, it's a different playing field now, ain't it, you little fucker? Well, what have you got to say of yourself? Because I am about it. And he'll pull out these little fucking, these little tools, and he goes, "See this shit?" And he'll put the bits of the broken pot down. And he goes, "See this? I'm about to get out of the fucking place, alright? I'm about to get the fuck out of here. Why should I fucking let you out, you little fuck? Nah."
Your own people turned their backs on you. What loyalty do you have to them?
Where are your people?
And you scorn them twice.
Where are your people? Where are all the other little fucking tiny dog men? Where are they?
Racist.
I don't see a little fucking raiding party coming in for you, you little fucking chihuahua shit fuck.
They would never treat me as dishonorably as the scene seems to have treated you.
So leaving you for dead is dishonesty, is honourable, is it? Maybe I'll just turn around and leave you for dead then, because I'm a dishonest motherfucker! What's your name?
Made up your mind as whether you're going to free me or not.
I'm not sure if this pug will stop yapping. Nah. What's your name, little dog? What is your name?
Kren. My name's Kren.
Kren. All right, Kren. Sit. Give me the paw, Kren.
I will do no such thing.
Yeah. Right, Kren, here's the fucking deal, you little fuck. Now, I ain't open this door, but I need to get the fuck out of here. I need to get the fuck out of here, not on top of the city, but under the city. Can you do that? If you fucking can't, you're useless to me, you little fuck.
Yeah, I can do that.
Right, where do I need to take you? To get me out of here, where do we need to go? And where will it pop up? I'm not gonna pop up in a little fucking pet shop full of dogs.
Not far. I just need to make it to the east gate. It's not a tunnel. It's not underground.
We've got to go overground.
We'll go through the wall.
Sorry. Do you know what you are fucking said? We've got... You're telling me we've got to go up and through the main fucking street?
No. Right. Side streets. To the perimeter wall.
It's the same fucking thing. We've got... It's overground.
Well, it's not ideal for me either. But it's the closest chance we have.
I might be able to get you a little harness for the pet shop and put a lead on you. Can you do a good Chihuahua impression?
And spits on the ground. I'll die before I pretend to be a dog for you.
Yeah.
If you want to leave the city, I can get you out. Beyond that, what use are you of to me?
I'm not the one tied up, my pedigree chum.
You're still in a locked room.
10 out of 10.
Not for fucking long.
We'll see.
And pretend to pick the lock.
Gulbran will be listening and he'll be like unlocking the door as it,
Yeah. And then he'll look back and go, it seems the tables are fucking turned, isn't it? Oh look, fucking door's open. I can lock it on the other side. Now, tell me what the fuck is going on. Because I mean to see myself out of here. Now.
I'll take either an intimidation or a persuasion check.
Could I
or Arcana.
Could I bargain for deception?
Sure, absolutely. Deception
I'm bullshitting my fucking ass off
here.
here.
Yeah, absolutely you are.
Zip zap. Skibbity bap. Was it 20?
22? We go east to the wall. There's an illusion. We just walk right through it. There's a hole in the east wall the idiots here don't know anything about. Then from there, I go to the forest. Wherever you go from there, it's your own business.
What's in the forest then? Why are you going back to the forest?
It's where my people are.
Why, this plague then? What's the fucking point of it? Got you locked up, didn't it? Got you fucking banged up like a little fucking clown. Now, what's the point of it?
I don't matter. I don't matter at all.
Right, so if you don't matter, then you may stay here. Now I know there's a
then I stay here, and they kill me anyway. This land is doomed. Regardless of if you let me out of here or not.
Right then. And he'll go over and pick up the broken fragments of the jar, and he goes, have a sniff of this then. Would you like to inhale this? Go for it, my friend. And he'll bring it over right underneath the creature's mouth. Is there still the fear, or?
You mean insight check?
+5. 15. Would a boon help?
No.
It's either good or bad.
There is another moment of like real fear and panic, and for the first time, this kobold like picks himself up off of the floor and like pushes himself as far into the corner as possible. You get that away from me. Get away from me. You're in danger even now, just having that out.
It's a small room in here. I'm already caught it, my friend. But I know of a witch. A witch far to the east in a forest. Who's very well adept at curing such things. That's where I'm going. But you're going back to your people. That's where our paths will diverge, shall we say. And until then, you should fucking tell me what is what. Cause she's not good at this, I had to drop a bit of that in.
Absolutely. And all of a sudden, this kobold's whole demeanor just changes. He's calm. Not afraid. There's something more to this, something you're not telling me. Tell you what, I won't ask questions if you don't ask any more questions. Release me, I'll get you out of the city. And then I hope to never see your disgusting face ever again.
You sound just like my wife. But I tell you what. Do you want to know exactly what I am? And why I am here? And
I'm curious.
Dariaka will drop everything. But she will, like, so a lot of the time, her shapeshifter ability, but like a lot of her pustules and boils and things shine through. She takes the worst of it off all the time with her shapeshifter ability. It's taxing, it's tiring. She's always exhausted. She's always in chronic pain, and she'll release it all now, and you can see what was once her thick, black, flowing, knotted, dirty hair is like there's just like 2 or 3 strings of black hair. There's lumps of protruded, sort of bony protrusions here and there off her head. It's not a smooth head anymore. One eye is hanging loosely on a stalk on that what's it called, that eye stalk, if that's all I got. And
ocular nerve.
Yes, exactly. Thank you very much. There's one eye just hanging down like loose on her chin. She sort of like shakes it up to look at him, and you can see the other one is completely white. She is now covered in boils, and she goes, I am plague-ridden from birth, but I am no plague. I seek the master of this plague that it might have. And she put her wedding dress veil over herself again. A bride.
Interesting.
And she'll kind of pull it back over, and she'll and these gobbets of green, brown, and yellow just wobbly discord just land on this kobold. I'm sorry that happens.
And the kobold doesn't shirk, doesn't recoil from the globule that's now kind of running down its flesh. an aspect. I'm at your service, my lady.
Well, it's about time. Shall we get out of here?
Yes. You must be brought before the master.
Not before. Beside.
Holds up his bonds. We don't have long.
I guess, let me just see if I can do this with magic, because it'll be all the cooler. Alright, Cecily, Storm Shot. Lightning damage. I can do... it's a smolder. I can do... Eldritch Blast, all the dead firebolt. I'll do a very... a very for low-powered firebolt. Let's go. And it's rope, right?
It is indeed rope.
Yeah, they would have.
And the kobold's hands come free.
I'm sorry, I can say loudly. Now is that time. So hopefully the fuckers on the outside will hear it.
Yeah, certainly. Those of you outside the door hear, now it's the time, coming through. The door slams open. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Good. Bronnan's like turn and be like, go ahead. So we can have our backs turned, the door fly open,
And in this flash of kind of mottled dark green scales, this kobold just bolts past the party, past Thread, who kind of moves out of his way, kind of curious to see where this is going to go. And he makes it out of the building. You see Thread hold up an arm as a couple archers just seem to almost materialize out of a pair of curtains, weapons drawn, as they hold their shot and they don't fire. And this kobold disappears out onto the street, and you see him making for the opposite end of the market.
The last thing any of the party will see is Steriaka holding up her newly grown pinky finger. And that hopefully is a way for them to track her.
Damn.
Interesting.
Not gonna say I had an idea, but I had an idea at the start.
Definitely had an idea. Very good. Now
Looks like Endymion has a rival for Seriach's affections.
Ooh. Plot
happy to take a back seat and see what the party do now, because that was a lot of Steriaka there.
Yeah,
it's Steriaka. Just so I know.
Sickened.
Yeah.
Just so I know, Steriaka is closely following this kobold.
Oh, like she's up his arse, like she's like fucking on his heels. She's like, do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, the kobold would sprint by, and then you'd see Steriaka, kind of following. Rest of the party, are you immediately following? Are you giving Steriaka some space? What is the plan?
30 seconds I want to give them.
Just before we run out, I want to put my hand on Thread's shoulders and go, Thieves Guild, masters of stealth, hiding in plain sight. Maybe don't have guys in funny little masks guarding your guild house, all right? Think.
Oh, you assume we're not a known entity in this city. You'd be very wrong.
I retract my
we have
statement.
no need to hide.
Stew?
Yeah, I'll take some stew.
How did you know my name?
I was going to say that.
Yeah, how did you know my name? Yeah. Wait a minute, no. I'm Thread. I told you I'm Thread. Very good.
Yeah, the Thread. I am the doctor. Your points?
I'm the cook.
This kobold.
That's not so good in a hotel situation.
There's like
when it's a chair by the bed.
Only one C, very important. Cook, not anything
Yeah,
else.
okay,
One
okay.
C, two O's.
Oh, okay, Heisenberg.
This kobold leads Steriaga out through a series of like side streets, kind of I'll shift Z, kind of out and around this gate and to a section of wall on the eastern side that looks completely flush and like undamaged, and kind of turns to you and Kryn points at an area of wall and says, "That's where we're going," and he runs ahead of you.
After
You see him
you.
just pass through, undisturbing all the stone, and kind of this brief rippling manifesting in the illusion. You can kind of very faintly see the hole that's been drilled into this wall.
She will 100% believe him and go fucking double dash towards this wall.
Absolutely.
And hope the fuck it's still gonna do the same thing for her.
It only
Wow.
works with
Coyote
kobolds.
moment.
What's
Just
that?
close your eyes if you're running towards the wall if it's your first time, do you?
Yeah, absolutely. And sure enough, you pass straight through where there should be stone out into the fields.
And Asteriaka, like when she runs, she runs like 2 feet, 2 hands, almost animal like. And
yeah,
she doesn't get to do this often. And when she does, I don't know if everyone's. I've had dreams where I run like that, and it's really weird, but it's fucking really enjoyable. And so this is like Jesus, for fuck, like for how long are we running for? Because if it's an hour where she's forgotten them.
Yeah.
She's forgotten the party that she's with, and she's just running 4 legs and boom, 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 and she hasn't shape shifted. It feels right.
Very good. Yeah, with the party kind of trailing, not too far behind you, you do kind of enter into the tree line of the Malifi Rainforest, and you are going for some time. I will say we are at the 3-hour mark here. Does anyone need to get moving, need to get heading to bed, anything like that, or can we do another little bit here?
I can do another half hour, 40 minutes.
No.
We'll call it.
Piss,
I've got it.
but I can be
Decent.
back.
Yeah, you do. Get in.
Yeah,
Get
you
into
do.
it.
Let's
Okay.
go.
All right. If we want to do another 20 minutes, half hour, I'm game.
Yeah.
If any of us need to go relieve ourselves, we can do that, but we can get moving here.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay a visit to Mr. Piss. I'll be right back.
Beautiful.
Mr.
He comes for us all. We all owe him money.
Watch out, children. Mr. Piss is coming for a visit.
Jesus.
The worst. It's the worst Santa Claus ever. Did Santa Claus come to your house, darling? No, I had Mr. Piss come on the 25th.
We leave out asparagus for him for a little snack.
Make everyone's tokens an appropriate size here.
It's canon now. It's canon.
It is canon now,
Mr.
unfortunately.
Piss.
He's like the
my
bag
life.
man, but he's among us all the time. And yeah, a few hours of
This is such a
running like
weird.
this.
Sorry.
Mhm.
Sorry.
But yeah, a few hours of running like this as we switch over to our map here by Dice Grimorium, who you can find on Patreon. It's got an
Ooh.
amazing selection of paid and free maps. At a certain point, you're vaguely aware, anyway, that the party's not far behind, but the kobold stops a couple hours in. Says, all right, heading ahead, there's a bit of a checkpoint. Sort of waterfall. You'll need to climb up ropes and nets to kind of get up there. And it is manned by a small platoon of our folk, but I mean, they'll get one look at you, and they'll know you need to be sent to the master for sure.
Insight check. Are we still on the same page? Is that okay to do an insight check?
Absolutely.
Or like, has this creature got what it needed from me, and now it's just leading me into a trap?
Yeah, definitely an insight
Is
check.
that okay?
For sure. Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Here we go. Insight. I've got +5 in this. Not 1. Oh, 19.
It's a 19. Very nice. It's weird. I don't know if the dice landed the same there that it did for me, but like it looks like it's almost cocked between the 14 and the 6 there.
Well, I just go with what's in chat. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I always go by what's in chat. I just thought it was funny.
Yeah.
He does seem to be earnest. He does seem to have really sort of like come around to you and doesn't seem disturbed by your presence at all. And he's just kind of letting you know what's coming up ahead.
Okay, cool. So as they move up there, she goes, oh, hold on. I can feel the pustule coming up. Would you like it? She'll offer it to him.
Why?
Drink.
Why? Kate in the back.
Drink of my pustule.
Oh my god.
And the kobold kind of does a little bow and says, it would be my honor.
Yes, it would.
Oh.
Is he gonna do it?
And he's gonna suckle the pustule for sure.
Great.
No.
So his little tiny teeth just puncture. It takes a minute. Like or a second, and there's some resistance to his little tiny canines, and then he goes, pop, and this hot, thick yellow liquid just pours down his throat. And she'll go, yes.
Why?
Drink it. And then she go, lead me to my groom, my future husband. I swear to God, if this is a lich or a fucking dragon or a fucking something like huge, I'm gonna be very upset.
That's understandable.
I'm hoping it's a big kobold that I can just fucking incinerate.
You didn't say it wasn't.
A gigantic kobold is really good, and
It's
I'm
what
gonna
he
think
didn't
about
say
some
it
things.
was.
Yeah, a Tarrasque-sized kobold sounds real good.
Who said that?
No one said. Wait,
Dry
said
heaving
what?
while pissing.
It's my favorite Megadeth album. Album. Good lord. 30 seconds too late there.
Like Santa Claus, just more prostate-y. Oh, I love you, chat. I love you, Morgan.
What is wrong with all of us?
Just so I'm clear, Stereaka, you are not slowing down for the party at all.
Well,
We can just follow the smell.
I think what she might do is stop and do moments like that. To slow
Okay, so they can like gradually get a little bit closer, a little bit closer.
There'll be more moments like that where like she begins to sort of she'll retch up like eggs that she ate like a week ago, but they're wrapped in hair, black hair, and she'll sort of just like pull the eggs out, and they're still wrapped in this hair, and she goes, it's like a weapon. Would you like it?
How could I refuse a gift from my lady?
I am your lady. Now your lady needs a moment of excretion. Look away. Look away.
Why are we like...
And after an amount
so she's going to stop for a wee, she's going to stop for a poop, she's going to stop to get sick, she's going to, as many bodily functions as she can think of,
she's gone
we're
for the treble.
stopping for them. Right?
Yeah,
we don't need to detail them all, but just so you know.
Very good. As we
true.
know, Stereaka has plenty of fluids that need to get out.
Yeah.
So,
of curious origin.
as you approach the area that was described to you, I'm going to swap us over to a different map by a really great creator called Cosmic Stew. I really, really like their maps in particular. And this one you can find for free on their website. It is this kind of series of ridges that I'm calling the Giant Steps. And you can see all the way along all three of these ridges, there's this kind of like spider web-like network of ropes and pythons, forming a good enough kind of network of ladders all the way up. And as you get to that ridge, the kobold kind of stops again and says, "Okay, well, everyone is kind of up on the top ledge there, and then from there we're gonna head east again.
It's not very accessible, is it?
I mean, that's kind of the idea. And
I mean,
Steriaka, you hear this, but the kobold doesn't. You hear this kind of twig snap in the tree line. You can see that the party is like very, very close now. This kobold doesn't seem to have noticed them.
Sorry, Elle.
Oh no, I was just gonna say when we got to the forest, I would like Allie to have cast invisibility on herself.
Oh, very nice.
For sneaky purposes.
For sneaky purposes.
For sneaky purposes. Steriaka, like being someone Steriaka that's lived someone that's lived with chronic pain and that is like sort of at times needed help to get around and all the rest of it. She'll kind of turn to the kobold and she goes, she will say, "It's not very accessible, is it?"
Yeah, that's kind of the idea.
Do you not have any disease-ridden folks that need accessibility?
I mean, yes, but we don't usually send them out on expeditions.
Well, I'm going to need some help getting up there.
What kind of help?
I'm back.
Oh, very good.
And she'll just... I'm rather faint. The pustules have had their way with me today, my dear. Is there a quicker way in?
Me kind of like looks down, thinks about it. I mean, one way or another, we need to get over this ridgeline.
Is there a way under? It might be easier. I might join some of my bones. So this is Steriaka trying to figure out if there's a quick way out after we do this.
Yeah, I mean, easier, yes. Quicker, no. You could
Easier.
You could travel on this level probably 4 or 5 miles to the east and then approach from there, and then it's a bit of an easier climb, but this is more direct.
But I mean, you have a classic waterfall. This is your lair, is it not?
No, God, no. We're a day's travel at least.
Oh shit! My knees.
If you need to rest, my lady, we can make camp here. What is the rest of the gang doing as this is playing out?
She's gonna ask for a jockey back.
I guess I'm just driving the cart.
All right, we have taken the cart into the forest, which is a bit more challenging. Yeah. Alskyra is invisible, and you've kind of come to this ridge, and you can hear this whole conversation that's going on with Steriaka and this kobold.
I'm as confused as my character is why we have the cart with us, but
he needs it. It's got all his stuff in it. This might be the end of the line for the cart, but
like my boy Gilbrana's laying in the shrubs looking like Sam Fisher and this cart rolls past.
We're probably gonna have to eventually put the cart before the horse.
Or you could go around. Not that Endymion would know this, but judging by what that kobold said, if you go to the east a few miles and there's like a bit of an easier passage up this. So if we want to hold on to it, that is possible for sure.
I guess if I don't know about it, I'm going the rough path.
All right.
I'm just sitting there on the thing, just as the cart's jostling all over the place.
Gulbrana's just itching to sling lead, but at the same time, I don't want to blow Steriaka's cover.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Okay. So if we're all content to kind of take a back seat in the tree line here, the kobold turns back to Steriaka. What sort of aid do you need?
How strong are you?
He kind of like looks up at you with his little kobold stature. I mean, strong enough for one of my kind.
Carry me. Jump on your back. You can be my. Have you ever heard of a jockey back?
No.
She'll jump on his back. Bring me the rest of the way. Yeah.
All right.
Your matron commands it.
From the tree line, the rest of you see Stereaka hop onto this kobold's back as he starts to make the climb up this, like, spider web network of ropes.
She's her hand wrapped around his neck, and the one finger, the hand pointed out as if she's directing him where to go. Classic jockey back pose.
He makes it about 20 feet up the 30-foot cliff that he needs to climb. And then his hands slip. And he falls. Can Stereaka give me a dex saving throw, please?
Can I just whip out my fucking my night flyer broom?
Absolutely.
And I'll just grab him. I'll just grab him by his little stupid foot. And
this boy's getting some touch.
Stereaka will look down and go, I've only saved you for A, directions, and B, punishment. And she'll yank him up, put him on her shoulders. Now, if there's anybody that can do fan art, please do this. Now, let's go. So I think she can do 10 minutes with this.
Yes.
But this will be 10 minutes that she can fly and 10 minutes that the party can't fly. So at the end of this, she's going to try and wind the clock down.
Okay. And what direction are you heading in?
Whatever direction that little motherfucker tells me to go.
And he said, from here we climb up the ridge.
We don't have to climb the plane.
I mean, we need to go up.
Right, I see. Okay. Up, and oh man, that song! I fucking love that song so much. And I love that TV show so much.
I'm so sorry, it exploded out of me there.
It's okay, it happens. And so she go, hey, what do you think this is? We're going up.
And you make your way up the first ledge and the second, and then as you kind of crest the third, this small encampment of kobolds come into view. A number of them dressed in that sort of darker kind of robed garb, a couple of them tinkering with some sort of inventions on either side of the river. I think you can see movement in the trees all around, and Kryn kind of takes his two like sharp kind of clawed fingernails and like whistles in this kind of warbling pitch, and you can see a couple of them who had bows drawn when they saw the broom and you come into view. They kind of lower and they see Kryn, and they don't put their weapons away necessarily, but there is this moment of like, okay, let's see what happens next.
She'll lower the broom down and she'll sort of not throw him off, but like make it look like, I don't know, like he's not worthless, he's not worthful, he's worth something. And she'll just knock him off. He'll go face first into the drink, and then she'll hop off, and then she'll allow like 5 pustules to burst. And she'll go, "Yes, mommy."
No. I don't like it.
If he tries to run, she'll grab him by the collar. Oh, I'm dead.
Oh.
No, you're not dead. Don't worry. That's not a damage roll.
That's how many enemies you have to fight.
56.
They're not initiative rolls either. 3 of them, we'll say the middle 3, rather quickly, kind of like they seem to have the same reaction to you as Kryn did, and they kind of stow their weapons and they get closer and they're like, "Oh, an aspect, potential chosen. Hello, it's nice to meet you. And they're very sort of like friendly about it. The two on the outside are not approaching, and in fact are looking at the situation unfold with a fair amount of suspicion.
So can I do any kind of check to realize to sort of suss out what an aspect is?
Yeah, yeah. I'll
Then
take.
I'm happy to hand it back to the
Arcana
guys
or
just to see what they're doing because I feel like there's been too much Seriaka tonight.
Oh, tear away, man.
I'm enjoying
Brilliant.
lizards being creepily reverent at Seriaka, so
Not so much the boils bursting, but everything else is fabulous.
I'm just listening in.
Is there any way to figure out what does she know what an aspect is? Because that's the second or third person that's referred to it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll take either an Arcana or a religion check.
Shit. So what's the DC on this, big man? I've got +2 in Arcana.
Looking to beat a 15.
Shit, +2. It's the same. So how would I think Asteriaka would go with religion, given what's on her mind mostly these days is metal-clad religious folk that rounded up her family, her mothers, and burned them alive. So she's singularly focused on religion. So I'm gonna go religion.
Okay.
18.
Kind of mulling it over, and as they're calling you aspect again, it kind of like brings to mind the image of like the ultimate of something, or in some cases you've heard of religious tales and hymnals that describe aspects of certain deities. Sometimes there will be things in nature that really sort of personify a particular set of values or like a force of nature, and like that could be what they mean. They might think that you're some sort of demi-deity of some sort.
Okay, so like if whatever they worship has sort of, according to them, it occupies this land now, that it would attract another sort of version of itself. There would be not an opposing force, but a something. It would
like
it
a
would
parallel force.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally.
Okay. She's not going to abuse that. But so she'll let what's it, Kryn?
Yeah.
She'll let Kryn. She'll like she dropped him in the water and she'll fish him out, and she go, he has been helpful up to now. Which of you can be helpful too?
And it's at that point,
and she'll vomit out this goblet of hair, accompanied by this this yellow brown lump. It looks like possibly an organ, but it's just this lump of bile that begins to pulse.
I like you were describing my chest infection.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Great, gross.
I'm not sleeping for a week.
Yeah. But it lands near the flow of the river. It gets sort of like the flow of the river moves it into the silt. It's there for about 10 seconds, and then it eventually begins to sort of slippily and sort of slither around the rock, and then it just goes very quickly over the side of the waterfall.
as that's taking place up at the top, back down at the bottom of the ridge, you've seen Steriaka take to flight after this kobold has lost his grip. She catches him, flies up the first ridge, the second, and then the third, and then disappears. And then, what is everyone's passive perception on the ground right now?
12.
13.
Ooh, a butterfly. Sorry.
12.
12.
You don't see any other movement up there, at least from your position down the ridges, but you do hear the sound of like other voices up there, and Stereaka has not reappeared. But you also don't hear the sounds of fireballs going off.
How long
what
would
do
it
you
take
think?
for us to clamber up this? Like, what does it look like from our point of view? Is it a... They flew
They're
up there,
like they're like 30-foot ridges each.
so a week and a half.
I mean, yeah, a fair amount of time. Definitely. Oh, I'm terrible at judging climbing distances, but like maybe hour to get to the top. Unless you have like climb speeds or things like that, and then it gets like dramatically quicker.
The only thing I have is that Tensor's floating disc, but it doesn't rise or fall, it just floats.
I'm just going to look up at it, hand behind the back, javelin a misty step, and just like...
Yes!
Head just below the... So how high did you say the cliff or the face was?
So each sort of layer of cliff is 30 feet above each. So from where you are on the ground, the first one's 30 feet, the second one's 60, the third one's 90.
Okay, so I'm only just going to get 30 range of 30 foot, 120 with disadvantage. But since I'm literally just at a cliff face,
yeah.
How would you want to do that if I'm just aiming?
I would say you've got line of sight on at least the edge of the second ridge. I don't think you get all the way up there, but with 120 feet of range on it, you can get probably halfway.
Well, I'm going to just, take a nice run up and just like, whoa, use my little teleport anchor.
And when you do get up here, are you trying to like refrain from being seen? Are you caring about being seen at this point?
I'm as much as I can. I am going to be stealthy now. I'm not I'm not massively a big blundering idiot. I do have a little bit of kind of wild sense. Survival skills, that sort of thing. I'm not the most stealthiest. I'm big and red with horns.
Sure.
I mean, don't exactly fit into the surrounds, but I do. I do my best to kind of stealthily. I don't know if there's a noise component to the javelin, the misty step.
No.
So I'm going to do my best to kind of just try and circle along the cliff edge, and hopefully not be seen. Well, that's never really worked in the past, but
beautiful. In this situation, if you want to use your, it'll be a stealth check with your wisdom modifier. Harnessing those survival skills and being out in the wilderness.
A lovely +0.
Well, if it's better than your dex.
Better than -0.
Yeah.
I got a +1 on dex, so.
Okay, so I guess we'll just go a regular stealth check then.
Okay. Fuck me in the ear.
Oh, that was specific.
I realized I was being a bit too gruesome there, and I thought, okay, change it. The ear. No, that's not going to work. Yeah.
Ooh.
Something tells me a boon is probably not going to help me there.
No, I would hold on to it. Very good. Okay, so you
look back down. Guys, she's up here.
Launch the javelin, and once it's reached kind of about halfway up this series of ridges, you kind of activate its teleportation property and find yourself landing on a fairly solid piece of ground that's about halfway up the second ridge, and kind of catch the javelin in the air as you arrive there. And unfortunately, land on a pressure plate.
Uh-oh. Oh no!
Anybody ever
Can
seen
you
Takeshi's
give me
Castle?
a dexterity saving throw as the entire rock face in front of you leading up to the next ridge explodes outwards?
It's kind of ironic because every
Ah.
plate in the kitchen is a pressure plate. And
In a
Sorry,
sense.
the cliff face the cliff explodes.
The because you're about halfway up that second ridge, the cliff leading up to the next bit of land, all that rock face explodes outwards.
Please tell me it was a glyph of warning and we can say it's Glyph Richard.
No, I have advantage. Why didn't that? It only rolled 1 for me, so.
Sorry.
Roll another one.
14.
Very good, very good. You're gonna take 18 points of bludgeoning damage as this shower of rocks and fire erupts out from the ridge. From up on top of the ridge where Stereaka is, the mood changes very, very quickly as all of those kobolds begin to move towards the top ridge, weapons drawn. Those of you at the bottom of the tiers of this ridge can kind of see them one by one appearing on the ridge line. And Stereaka, you hear more movement in the trees beyond. And we're at 3.5 hours, so we're going to call it for this session right there.
It's the wine. That was the wine's fault, by the way. And you made me do it.
No, it was not the wine's fault.
It was beautiful and wonderful. Thank you everyone for tuning in to this week's episode. We will be back next week as these kobolds decide what to do with these intruders and their beloved god queen Stereaka. Be sure to tune in tomorrow.
I think this is one of the few streams that we've had that has gone weekly, and it's been great to do. Craig, you're in complete darkness, by the way.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, it's getting. I know it's like way later.
No. It's like good. It's just like as the campaign comes
But this,
to
I think
close,
this is one of the few games that we've had like that has gone week to week, and it's been so
really
enjoyable.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's been really nice that the calendar worked out this month, that we've been able to do so many in a row.
No, my therapist is loving hearing about the fucking horrifying things Dave does.
It would be hilarious.
Check it out. Next week, your therapist will pull off the mask and it'll be Dave.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, not Dave.
When you call her a god,
Stereaka,
queen, is she a god queen?
When you
Greg, it's been awesome so far. This is an amazing story. I loved it.
When you go to counseling next, just don't tell her it's fake. Just tell her these things as if these happen. Like, oh yeah, and my friend, she threw up like 3 feet of hair on.
I watched a dog man suck a pustule this week.
A bunch of lizards were walking around my sick friend.
Yeah,
I really love her. I really love her, but I can't wait till after this game to just play a really not like my first character that I ever played on stream was just called, right, I'm old Bill. I'm a nice lad, and he's just a big 48-year-old human fighter that just had to go back into work because his son racked up gambling debts.
I'm sorry. Old Bill immediately took me to like old Greg from the Mighty Boosh.
Yeah, absolutely.
I go to a club where people wheel each other.
Yeah, trying to go.
You know me. You do love me.
Could you learn to love me? Thank you, everyone who has tuned in to today's episode. We'll see you again next week. Be sure to stick around. Tomorrow evening, we'll be back with Old Gods of Appalachia with the wonderful Drew from AdventureCon and Dave and the wonderful Kate behind him in his little window there. She's been doing all the techno mistress duties behind the stream, helping run the show tonight, and we could not do what we do without her. So
Thank you,
we love
Kate.
you. Thank you very much.
So we love you.
Say hi, Buzzy.
I've used some maps tonight from both Mike Schley and Cosmic Stew, as well as Dice Grimorium, most of which you can find on Patreon. And any audio I've used today, I believe, was all tabletop audio. Let me double check. Yeah, I had tabletop audio going, and then the current stuff is by Kevin McLeod. You can find all that on Roll20 under the sci-fi setting. That's kind of where I tend to hang for my music. But yeah, thank you everyone once again for tuning in, and we will see you next week.
Before we go, would Dan like to give us a shout about what you're doing?
Oh yes,
you're doing some charity stuff with the kids.
Oh,
Dan's had a couple of glasses of wine, and he doesn't know who he is.
You're doing the IRL Halloween thing.
Who put me on the spotlight? I was like, "What? They are just accusations. I did nothing." Yes. So very quickly, Longford D&D has been approached by Longford County Council to offer a few events as part of their Dead of Night Halloween Festival. It's part of the Home Halloween thing, Longford and Westmeath, and we were thrilled to do it. So very happy to announce that our first event, which is a character creation painting workshop and a extra special Irish folklore and mythology D&D game, one for kids 7 to 12 and another for kids 13 to 17. That's amazing. Fully booked out, but we also have a teen-based game that's going to be doing in one of the local youth cafes, the Attic House Cafe. So if you're search Attic House Longford on Facebook or on Instagram for the details. Still lots of spaces left for that, and that's, again, it's going to be an Irish folklore game, because as many of us will know, some might not, Halloween originated in Ireland, the pagan festival of Samhain, and the gate to the underworld is actually in County Roscommon, which if you're if you're Irish,
I know that cafe.
Surprises fucking no one.
Yes, exactly.
So yes, so 27th of October for the first event, still spaces to come in and do some painting, and 29th for the teen event. So have a look. Dead of Night Festival on Facebook and Instagram and whatever else you're on for more. Thank you.
And we should also at the same time, if you don't mind, give AdventureCon, the Athenry Adventurers Club, a shout out, because the Emerald Collective will be over there in February doing our thing. We're going to be running loads of games, and but also it's for the same good cause. It's it's the Adventurers Youth Club, for kids who are 14 to 17.
Brainwash the youth.
Well, kind of, but honest to God, when I was 14, I was accidentally introduced to Dungeons and Dragons 2nd edition, and I've said 100 times, it saved my life. I got to meet nerds that were into role playing. I didn't have a friends group that were into the same thing that I was into, and then I accidentally stumbled upon. So if there are groups that are sort of going, hey, this is what we do, if this is you, come in. This is, I think it's wonderful, and it's wonderful.
It's amazing stuff.
It's wonderful what AdventureCon do, and just you don't have to be on your own anymore.
You don't have to just be into sport or into the
exactly
mainstream stuff. There's so many other places, and it's a golden age for kids getting that opportunity.
It really is.
Big time.
All of us in showing this, and even stuff like this, and thank you to the Emerald Collective, producing and broadcasting something like this shows that it's out there, it can be done, and very proud to be a part of it. And it's not the wine talking.
The wine's just helping.
Yeah, absolutely. It's
gonna get you guys in more games. If we can drag you into more games, that'd be great.
Shall we raid someone, friends? As we
who shall we raid
tonight? Yeah. I got D&D boy band saying that they freed both Vecna and Bane. They've got 6 viewers right now.
They've done what?
Apparently they have freed both Vecna and Bane.
From the D&D boy band. Are we gonna get a song?
Yeah. Are we? Wait, is this K-pop Demon Hunters D&D edition?
I swear to God, my heavy metal friends hate me because I love K-pop Demon Hunters. I love it so much.
I feel like there's a solid crossover there.
I persuaded my 5-year-old to watch it, and now
I put their username there.
And now she still doesn't stop singing it.
She's going as Rumi for Halloween. Her mother did her hair, because she's beautiful long hair, did the braids and the purple hair for a party there the other day, and I was like, "You are Rumi, I am Mira," and she goes, "Is that because you're grumpy?" I'm like, "Yes."
Okay, what are they called?
I've just put it in the Twitch chat there. D&D boy band.
Have you got it?
It's in the chat. I can't do it.
Yeah, I also cannot do it.
This is really weird.
I can't.
Are they streaming now?
Could somebody just
right now.
There, it's just right there.
Where?
Third night up.
Maybe I'm on the wrong one.
It's 3 from the bottom.
Okay, cool.
Hey, you kids want to see a quirky bug?
I do.
Ooh.
Oh, it has to be
It's moving.
No.
Oh, it's real.
Yeah, it's a real praying mantis.
Thanks, Daniel.
That work?
Oh,
What's wrong with you?
my cousin used to breed stick insects.
You sure they weren't actually just like real sticks?
Yeah,
Yes,
no, that's
she just kept sticks in a box.
That's the reason why I had to turn off my camera for a minute, because they had somebody run into my room, just burst in like, I have the bug! And I'm like, I'm in the middle of something.
Raid has been created.
All right, raid is happening here.
Right, thank you so much for an amazing world, an amazing story, an amazing platform for us to repeat together, and it's been so much fun, and I love it, and I'm gonna miss it because when you keep saying there's 2 episodes left, it's like makes me sad.
While before we disappear on the raid here, I have been toying with the idea of maybe doing something more long term rather than something shorter. So we'll talk about it in the future. I don't know if I really want to do that, just because my schedule can get weird sometimes.
I know, yeah.
But yeah, we'll chat about that once we finish up this arc, and at the very least, for sure, we'll do like a sequel with this cast again.
Yay!
I love this gang so much.
Yeah, me too.
Such a fun gang.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you all for the hangover at work tomorrow.
Yeah, you're very welcome.
You know what? Don't drink the rest of it. Bring it in in the morning. It'll be fine. It will fix everything. It'll be okay.
We said to drink red wine. None of us said you had to sink the whole bottle, babe.
There you go. Last 2 pictures.
Are we still on? I think we're still on.
No, we are disappearing.
The raid hasn't worked.
No, we're disappearing shortly.
What? Oh shit. Okay.
Here we go.
Here we go. Okay. I know what I'm doing.